like this, we woke up. Get ready. Let's go, baby. 5 on 3. 1, 2, 3.
The Bills have won each of the last 7 meetings with the Dolphins.
The Dolphins feel extremely confident after that huge fourth-quarter comeback in Baltimore last week.
The visiting team is cooking in the direct sunlight.
The way we go from South Florida.
Third down.
All right, stadium, everybody go get your grills, man. Time to cook. DOLPHIN. 60 minutes in the game. We be playing to the end. And we COOK cooking buffalo. Chefing at the Hard Rock. And we putting on a show. DOLPHIN. 60 minutes in the game. We be playing to the end. And we COOK cooking buffalo. Chefing at the Hard Rock. And we putting on a show. Let's go. Cooking buffalo. Let's go. Cooking buffalo. Let's go. Cooking buffalo. Let's go. Cooking buffalo. Fresh up off the wind, we was down but made it back. Purple smoke up in the air, that's that Raven pack. We was mad, disappointed in the first half. Came back and cleaned them up, that's the bird bath. Moving on now, team feeling strong now. Tua time to anthem, we're about to learn the song now. We got cheetah, defense beater. Slow them down, they got a chance. 17 through the scene, hit them with that water dance. Anyway, defense straight, got our stockpiling. We gon' dig a big hole for him and Josh Allen. We'll celebrate this week, but Sunday we are not smiling. Get your grills and make them hot. Flame them like that yellow light. DOLPHIN. 60 minutes in the game. We be playing to the end. And we COOK cooking buffalo. Chefing at the Hard Rock. And we putting on a show. DOLPHIN. 60 minutes in the game. We be playing to the end. And we COOK cooking buffalo. Chefing at the Hard Rock. And we putting on a show. Let's go. Cooking buffalo. Let's go. Cooking buffalo. Let's go. Cooking buffalo. Let's go. Cooking buffalo.
Hey, man, McDaniels, he's gonna need a wheelbarrow, man, for his nuts to carry around, man. He got a lot of cocoa on it, you know what I'm saying?
Miami, Florida, Dade County, 305. Yeah. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make it sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bam and he's so stupid fast. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make it sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bam and he's so stupid fast. Jalen Waddle with the catch, Tua throw it, go fast. Big Mike with the round, O-line looking style. Miles G with the run, South Beach having fun. Other team gonna lose, don't care who boos. 305 is the place to be. If you don't believe me, just wait and see. Don't care what people really gotta say. Ride till I die, fins up every day. We winning the game, we going to a party. Spitting on the beat like Playboy Cardi. Gonna take a pic with Waddle. Now to celebrate with a bottle. Dolphins about to win the dang ring. Ground and shine, bling bling. Don't give a what, look if you buck. Your team is so trash and they really just suck. His squad. Miami Dolphins, my squad. Aqua and orange on me every day. Shawty really about to be my bae. I'm always repping the 305. If you hate to leave, you can say goodbye. At the end of the day, Miami with the dub. After the game, I'll see you in the club. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make it sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bam and he's so stupid fast. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make it sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bam and he's so stupid fast.
Hit squad representative. Big beats, we eat squads up for dinner. Legendary team, better watch how you approach it. If you can't swim, get tossed in the ocean. Get lost in the ocean. Bad attitude, we be causing commotion. They kind of boy one claim South Beach. When the South Florida sports so low, the mouthpiece. MIAMIDWA, that's the way I vibe. Throw fins up, that's the way we ride. All around the globe, Dolphins worldwide. When I click with JB, then you know we made heat. Lead teams in the dark like it's new EP. Fans out of this world, we the new EP. key. Defense doing magic, make your QB sleep. When we hit the field, then we get into the grind. Hit that touchdown song, then we get into the shine. Working every day so we can get back to the prime. If you check your clock, you can see it's to a time. Even if it ain't ticking, then the fan's still there. Screaming out loud with our hands in the air. You either got a full cup or a can in the air. Win the Super Bowl, that's the plan this year. Yeah.
Gulf side of Florida, they said it want a ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we bout to make a sting. 3 or 4 Miami, we bout to have a blast. Got a guy from Webb and he's so stupid fast. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said it want a ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we bout to make a sting. 3 or 4 Miami, we bout to have a blast. Got a guy from Webb and he's so stupid fast.
MCJB. City rising, a little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter column. Whole squad been trained to go. Fins for life, we throw the foe. Singing this just to welcome bro. Who that? To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. My intuition told me this. To trust the coach, he holds a gift. He knowing when to go with fits. So we knowing when to switch. This year we got the golden pick. Time to see what that pick about. Bad vibes get sent out. Only fans up in this house. We been waiting, yeah, we been patient. Now it's time to cash out, no discount. Super Bowl, yeah, we en route. I don't know when, but it's close. I don't wanna overhype, but I just know I like it. So excited, league gon' notice now. You should notarize it. They say Tua from that rock. Shout out to Samoa and now it's time to lay the smack down. You think he Dwayne Johnson? Time to be the people's champ. Hit him with the people's elbows. Stick together like it's Velcro. You think you could stop us? Hell no. All day I dream about sports. I think I need some chateau custom with some Dolphins colors just to let them know we here. Yeah. I know the whole city rising. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter column. Whole squad been trained to go. Fins for life, we throw the foe. Singing this just to welcome bro. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time.
To a time, to a time. Really hope he the man. Hope we found us a gem. Like the Heat found Bam. Wanna take time to thank Fitz, cause he put on a show. But the young man up, and the whole city know. Time to catch all the blessings. Cash out on investments. Ball out, don't choke. Fins want all the smoke.
What is up? What is up, everybody? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to make sure everybody can hear me loud and clear. Working on some new equipment, making sure everything is working out fine and properly. So just give me a thumbs up in the comment section if you can hear me. Fins up to everybody. What's going on, everybody, in the comment section? I see Ladino was the last person. Concrete. Bring home DVP. Green Rat. Got Trey in the house. You got CB83. Man, everybody's pulling in. Dolphin. Perfect. Everybody's giving me a thumbs up. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody. I'm excited, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to y'all. I was able to get a monitor finally for the show, man. And I don't have to stare at my small little laptop screen. So I'm excited. I'm happy. And I got to give credit to everybody, man. Shout out to all the Fins Nation out there. Being able to support the channel and with the donations on Fridays and everything you're doing for the channel, it's helping a lot tremendously. Was finally able to get a monitor, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sitting in front of it a little bit. I'm trying to work out the kinks. I was playing with it prior to going live today, but just working things out. And it's not completely synced in yet perfectly, but hey, it's working. I mean, right now I'm seeing y'all from my screen, so it's awesome. Let's give a shout out, obviously, to the sponsors of the show, Phinsaholics, born and raised Miami Dolphins official beer, ladies and gentlemen. If you're down here in South Florida and you're in the Wynwood area, I highly recommend you do hit up Phinsaholics Brewing Company, ladies and gentlemen, down here in Wynwood. Phone number is on the address is on the screen. Phone number is on the bottom, ladies and gentlemen. This is an awesome place. Best brewing company. They got great beers, great selection of beers. If you're in the Wynwood area down here in Miami, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, please check them out. You won't regret it. They got good music, good food. It's a good vibe nonetheless. obviously know Tailgating 305, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know Tailgating 305, let's run the tape real quick, ladies and gentlemen, because Christian is hard at work. If you want some custom work, custom chains, shout out to Tailgating 305. Let's do it. That is the email, ladies and gentlemen. If you do want to reach out to Christian, you want to get some custom pieces, ladies and gentlemen, please look no other place. I know there's a lot of companies out there that make similar pieces, but nothing is like Christian's work. And as you saw in the description, you have his email address. If you have Instagram, make sure you hit him up on Tailgating 305. I'm in awe. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm getting a little lag, but not on the screen. I'm getting lag because of the computer going wirelessly. I haven't done the connection directly, but nonetheless, let's shout out to the other sponsor, ladies and gentlemen, Straight Insurance. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you trying to get a quote as far as you want to save some money, look no further place than Estrella Insurance. Ladies and gentlemen, the phone number is 954-903-5566. You have to be in the state of Florida so you could get a special discount. Make sure you speak to contact with Nubia Vega. Tell her Batman2423 sent you from the YouTube channel Phinsaholics. Again, if you want to save money on your auto, trucks, boats, motorcycle, home, flood, commercial, life, health, truck, and business, look no other place, ladies and gentlemen. Look no other place. And that is the phone number. Again, you got to be in the state of Florida. She saved me $94 a month on my car insurance. I cannot, I'm forever grateful. And that helps me tremendously. And I would want to share the wealth with the community. If you live in the state of Florida, make sure you hit up Straight Insurance. And the number's on the bottom, 954-903-5566. Again, we got two things pending for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're on Dolph Freaky watch to see if she wins the fan of the year. She just texted me. I'm going to see what she has an update for us. And we're also waiting on Zach Thomas to get the thumbs up to finally make the Hall of Fame, ladies and gentlemen. So as soon as that breaks, be tuned in here on the Phinsaholics Show. I'm going to break it. I'm going to be dropping the link very, very shortly. Let me just read these texts because I told her, give me an update. If you got anything, she's out there right now. And hopefully we can get an update. Hopefully we get an update. Nothing yet. She just sent me a picture. Looks amazing. I'm not going to sit here and lie, ladies and gentlemen. NFL honors. I mean, it looks pretty cool. It looks like they're at an event. Let me see if I can show y'all on screen real quick so y'all have an idea what it looks like. That's what it looks like right now. She just texted me the picture. But yeah, that looks pretty cool. It looks like and it's a little blurry because the camera's still trying to capture it, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, shout out to Doll Freaky, man. Hopefully Ali can get this award representing the Miami Dolphins community and hopefully represent everybody. I mean, she's going to be able to go to the Super Bowl, but let's get her fan of the year, Miami Dolphins, but for the NFL. And that would be awesome. And she's a great friend of mine. So I hope she gets it. I really do. I hope she gets it. Thomas said, damn, old school, The Omen. Oh, I guess you guys are talking about movies. Gives me the creeps, reminds me. Okay, so Jose said Batman at the beginning of he said, all right, let me get used to the chat, seeing it through here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see. So see Mr. Park said, Fins up, Batman and Fins fan, subscribe, support. Yes, please subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We got the homie MCJB at the Atlanta Hawks game right now. He's at the stadium. He's going to tune in a little bit live once I drop the link so he can show us a little bit of what the game looks like, game action. So shout out to MCJB. Thomas Jensen in the house. He said, hey, Batman in chat, what's going on? So Jose was saying, Batman, the beginning of the 305 intro gives me the creeps because it reminds me of the movie Omen. Okay, I can see how you could say that. And yeah, it is. See, the original is very good. We've seen the newer versions, but yeah. Aladino says, I use Estrella. Pretty good. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Australian Insurance is where it's at. I'm telling you, they work with different companies. I don't want to say the exact amounts, between 17 plus companies as far as insurance. And I was able to switch from, I had Geico, switched to Progressive. I ended up saving money, $94 a month. You can't beat that, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot beat that. All right, let me drop the link. I want you to chop it up with me. And we can get into the conversation. Again, we're not trying to, we want to talk some Fins. Obviously, I'm going to get you updated, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's a little bit past the 24-hour mark because of last night. I did not go live. Had some things I had to take care of. And at the end of the day, we got news yesterday. Obviously, the Miami Dolphins went and did a hiring. And they hired Butch Barry as their new offensive line coach, ladies and gentlemen. Again, he has worked with McDaniel before in the past. He was an offensive assistant with the San Francisco 49ers. He's been in Denver. He's been in a couple of places. I know initial reaction as far as when it happened, it was very similar to the Jeff Wilson scenario when we got him via trade from San Francisco. Like, we all wanted Kareem Hunt. That didn't happen at the end of the day. But we got to see who Jeff Wilson was, and he turned out to be a decent running back. Not saying it's the same scenario, but initially when we heard the news about Butch, for the most part the fan base was disappointed, because if you have names out like Munchak, and you have names like the coach from the from the New Orleans Saints that has worked with Armstead in the past, you would have thought Miami would have gone and made a big splash. I mean, you went from Josh Boyer to Vic Fangio. That is a significant upgrade. And obviously we cut Applebaum, and we went with Butch. Again, Butch's numbers in the pass game and in the run game are top 10. Last time he was an offensive line coach, they are in the top 10. So hopefully we can get a top 10 on both run and pass, because our pass block was horrendous. I think we're at the bottom of the league. And our run block was pretty decent. I think we were around 14, I think it was. Put us at an average of 22, 24, something like that. So hopefully we can have a nice balance, ladies and gentlemen, be still in the top 10. That would be pretty cool. 10 to 15 average. I mean, I just want average. I understand most of the everybody, when we're talking about improve the offensive line and get better players, if you can coach up and bring in some extra pieces to tweak this line, be in the average from elite top 10 to average, which is 15, 16, I'll be satisfied. But nonetheless, I dropped the link, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna try. One thing I am not gonna allow today is try to bring in some of the negative energy that has transpired in the back and forth, and obviously, I need another a couple hours, maybe by tomorrow we can maybe address some of these things. We're trying to iron things out within the community. We want this community to be to come together. I know for the most part, a lot of us are together, but I want to be able to have the opportunity to speak on these things, and a lot of the stuff that people are going back and forth with each other. So as far as tonight, I don't want to do that. So that's why by tomorrow, hopefully we get some clarity. We can have this conversation. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow, we're definitely going to get into the BYOB. It's going to be very special. I hope everybody can make it. I'm going to be having a blast. I hope to see y'all here. And again, if y'all get any news, I see Kane's Dolphin. He's going on. I see Green Rat, Thomas, Zach Thomas. I agree 100%. Finn's in the house. What's going on? Dolphin JK. Shout out to everybody, man. Just reading the rest of the comments. Again, I got some of the guys in the back. Let's chop it up. Let's talk some Fins. Let's keep it Fins related. I know that sometimes we sidetrack and we talk about other stuff. I know the NBA trade deadline was today, so a lot of people want to talk about that. But hey, let's try to stick it with football. This is a Dolphins channel, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit the like button. It's gonna let the algorithm know. Hey, Batman's is cooking and steaming and rolling over here. We're trying to cook. And again, y'all be here first to hear as soon as Dolfreaky texts me and gives me a heads up on if she actually gets the win. Fingers crossed. Let's pray for her. Hopefully she can make it for NFL Fan of the Year. She's gonna text me. And again, we're waiting on the Zach Thomas news. This would be the year. I'm trying to hold my composure, and I am like fingers crossed Zach Thomas can finally make it, get the nod. I hope so. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited. I'm jamped up. Let's go. Let's bring out the homie Mountie. What's going on, Mountie? And Big Philly. What's going on, gentlemen?
What's going on, Batman? How you?
Doing pretty good, man. Pretty good. I mean, I'm trying. It's a big night tonight. It's a very big night tonight. So hopefully we can get some news, and we get that news sooner rather than later. I got this monitor now, and I'm not gonna lie, I love it. I'm falling in love with it. And the cool thing is that I always needed like a small little monitor so I can basically watch my fights. It's really you're playing Call of Duty or something?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got that loud.
Oh shit, my bad. Right, your mic is. Yeah, my bad.
But yeah, I needed. It sounds like you were in the war zone for real. Like you yourself.
We getting fucked up right now, shit, man.
but yeah, so let's stick to some football, gentlemen. I know that we've been talking about this offensive line coach. I know we want to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I know we want to make sure he's good enough. But how do y'all feel about the offensive line coach hire with Butch?
I feel as though this is all somewhat of a play by Mike McDaniels by going with somebody he's really, really familiar with. He's coached with in San Francisco, who understands his scheme. Who can hit the ground running, that, who understands his scheme that he wants to run. Not just the concept in general, but his scheme.
I'm listening. Yeah, so it's on NFL Network. They're asking if NFL Honors was on NFL Network. Mr. Paul Dolphin JK said it was on NFL Network. But yeah, I'm gonna keep y'all posted, man. I'll keep y'all posted as soon as anything drops. But yeah, so Mountie, I apologize. You were saying I was reading a comment, reading a text. You were saying about the offensive line coach?
Yeah, the offensive line. I think the offensive line coach was exclusively handpicked to bring in here because he was an assistant. He was a co-worker. He worked with McDaniel in San Francisco. So, where Applebaum maybe I don't. Well, we don't know specifics on why he got fired, but I mean, our running game was averaging 4.3 yards a carry. That's nothing to sneeze at. So I'm thinking it's more of a philosophy thing or something like that, to where that didn't work out with Applebaum. But this guy, being he worked with McDaniel in San Francisco, I'm thinking this is maybe he knows exactly what Mike McDaniel wants from a scheme perspective, not just a concept perspective.
100%. 100%. I agree with you. I mean, look, my perspective, what I think as far as the situation, why he was let go, because like you said, this doesn't add up. It doesn't make any sense. I think, I mean, if I'm being honest and fair with y'all, so I think, to be honest with y'all, so I think Applebaum might have been pissed off about the situation as far as how do I explain? I said this on the Twitter Spaces. So basically, what I'm trying to say. All right. So when Applebaum, when Eichenberg went down with an injury, okay, and we were told he might be out for the season, and Austin Jackson went down with an injury. Eventually, we ended up putting in Shelton, and Shell was able to step up in the right tackle position. Robert Jones stepped up in the left guard position. I thought, my understanding was these guys are going to roll it out. I mean, if they're playing good enough, better than the guys that initially were, draft picks and by us, high draft picks, and these backups are playing a lot better, we're going to roll. We're going to keep rolling all the way through. I think these guys got healthy towards the end of the season, and we saw Austin Jackson, and he came back. We took Shell out. And Austin Jackson was plugged right back at right tackle. Shell was a healthy scratch, which left us puzzling. Same thing with Eichenberg. You plugged in Eichenberg towards the end of the season, and you took Robert Jones out. Eichenberg has shown us enough, at least for this season, that he's not the guy. Maybe he's a rotational piece going forward for the future. But I think Applebaum was probably ticked off. Again, this is not an inside source, inside news. This is a conversation I had with the guys yesterday. And I said maybe he was just ticked off that Greer was imposing to putting these guys and playing them, because at the end of the day, he drafted these guys. So Greer wants to see these guys. Applebaum said, bro, you know what? If I can't do my job, if I can't do what I want to do and play the players I want to play, maybe there was a conflict. There was a bit of a power push struggle back and forth between Greer, Applebaum, or Applebaum and McDaniel. And that's probably what caused the sour relationship with Applebaum, because at the end of the day, going into the season last year, Applebaum was a really good hire. I mean, we're not going to sit here and lie. It was a great hire. And now you're going to tell us, I don't see it as a complete upgrade. Like, it's not a power move like Vic Fangio. And then we brought in, obviously we brought in Butch.
And that's exactly why. I don't know if I said it in your spaces, Batman, but that's why I'm very hell-bent and adamant about coaches being able to GM. Look, you're a fucking numbers guy. You're a numbers guy. You're a contracts guy. Picking talent should be up to the coaches, because you know exactly what you need based on your philosophy, your concept, your schemes, what's going to work for you. Okay? And when you don't allow a coach to have the autonomy to bring in his guys, how could you possibly hold them accountable for something that does not work between their player and them? Or something like, I mean, you cannot do a GM is not, to me, that's not your job to do that. You got the coaches are around these guys all day long, every day.
What's up, MCJB? I know you can't hear us, but shout out, man. He's wearing the Heat jersey at the Hawks game versus Phoenix Suns, I believe. Phoenix Suns. So shout out to
What's
MCJB.
up, everyone? It's a little loud here right now. I'm putting my mic on mute, bro.
We can hear you, man. We can hear you, man. Hey, you're having a blast out there. That's what's up. And representing Miami over there in Atlanta. That's what's up. And the Heat are not even playing. So shout out to you representing Miami.
All right, Batman, take me down.
All right, MC. But yeah, man. And Mounty, like you said, it's, this is not something that it's not new to me. It's not something I'm surprised by. I know that we just cut ties with Applebaum and say, hey, you know what? And I thought we were going to bring in a big splash. And again, I'm not trying to talk down on Butch, because the guy could come in and change our offensive line and look great. And again, there's been a lot of, rumors out there, whether they're real or BS. We're trying to debunk those rumors in the last, 10, maybe 8 hours. Mounty was up there. We were trying to talk about what the hell. Von Joe I know he has a lot to say. We bring Von Joe up, but I know he has a lot to say about these rumors, where supposedly Butch, the way he communicated with his players was
like via
little postage notes.
Like a bitch. You can stop being politically correct.
He would leave little postage notes in their lockers in order to communicate with them. And that, to me, if he really does that, that is sad. And I hope that's not true. And then we also heard rumors that apparently the offensive line was happy when he was let go of his duties in Denver. So whether they're true or not, again, this is coming from a Denver Broncos source. And I know this gentleman is affiliated with a Miami Dolphins YouTuber. So I'm not trying to say that he's full of BS, because obviously his man's credible. But Pete, on the other side, Pete is trying to say that that's all fake news. Pete is happy, and Pete is happy with the hire now. Pete did a complete 180 how he feels about
Of course, because everybody else is upset about it.
So, yeah. But let's see, man. But
we
yeah,
we don't know how Pete get down. Like Andrevius said, we don't know how Pete get down. Right? When everybody's upset or he's happy. When everybody's happy, I don't like it, guys. I don't like it. All right, and I addressed that with Pete earlier in the space. So anybody that's here thinking I'm talking behind his back, nah, I said it to him in the space. All right,
it's 100% true. He said, "Batman, it doesn't matter who we bring in for O-line coach. This fan base is so toxic, and they will bitch and complain whomever was brought in." You're right.
No bullshit. Right. No. We gonna bitch and complain because guess what? The math ain't mathing. Goddamn it. The move is retarded.
Honestly,
it don't make no damn sense.
On, Tony.
We talked about it. Hold on, Tony. We talked about it, Batman, and we looked at the math. He gave up 23 more sacks. That old line in Denver gave up 23 more sacks than we did.
Yeah.
Right? And we brought him in thinking that, we're going to keep our injury-prone quarterback just upright and again, the math ain't mathing.
100%.
All right? So chances are our quarterbacks are going to end up like bit back paper clips.
Yo, what's going on, my Gator brother? How you doing?
What's going on, Tony? What's going on, Shake Money? How you guys doing?
Hey, man, listen. This fan base, if we have nothing to complain about, we complain about not having nothing to complain about.
It's true.
I mean, Batman, honestly, we're here talking like this fan base has been doing great. This team has been doing great things. No, when we do good things, we celebrate. But when shit don't look right, don't smell right, nah.
I did hear that from Twitter, Jose. I did hear that from Twitter. Again, it's not like Twitter is the end all to be all as far as sources, but I did hear it on Twitter. So.
Yeah, and Batman, I hate this hire because I had to deal with this guy's shitty offensive line coaching at Miami with the Hurricanes, dude. Like I just because he's
he was an O-line coach here for the Hurricanes, right?
Yeah, and I hate it because they just hired this guy because he's friends with McDaniels, dude. They didn't go for an experienced guy like. I'm losing my breath because I'm so pissed off.
I hear you. I hear it in your voice.
But you know what? You know what I think? I think personally, just like you know how Frank Smith is offensive coordinator by title only, but it's really Mike McDaniel's offense. How do you know it's not Frank Smith's offensive line? Frank Smith is the guy who runs the offensive line. He just wants somebody like to just buy title only because Frank Smith
and this is why I'm saying he did. That's why he didn't want to bring Munchak or Marone.
Hold on, Batman. What was he? What was he, Batman? An analyst or an
a senior
analyst?
Yes.
Yeah. So Frank Smith just needed another senior analyst. That's what he needed.
Yeah. No. And this is why I think he didn't want to bring in Marone or Munchak because he didn't want to be usurped.
Damn.
I'm talking about Frank Smith. That's what pisses me off about that.
Like the fucking math ain't math. I know that much.
Batman, what do you think of this? One thing about everybody says that McDaniel is unselfish. Well, if he's so unselfish, I think he should give the play calling to Frank Bevel. Once he gets the hang of being a head coach, and Frank Bevel gets promoted as a head coach somewhere else, then get the play calling again. But until then, let's get Darren Bevel the head play calling.
Thank you, Thomas. Someone agrees with me.
So he could get the time management and everything else right. And it's Shake, not Thomas.
Come on, bro. See, they wanted to what Greer wanted to do. Greer wanted to give him the same autonomy that dude over in LA got. He runs the offense plus he's a head coach, McVay.
Yeah.
He's trying to give him that same, and then LaFleur and all those guys He's trying to give him the same shit.
Yeah, but
I want to call my own plays. Exactly. The shoe don't fit everybody. That's what I'm saying. And then on top of that, I haven't. At least Bonjo helped me out. I haven't found nobody that McDaniel. His efforts were instrumental in somebody going all pro or I mean, your offensive are not really known for nothing.
Hey,
at least him.
The only guy I can remember McDaniel sending to the Pro Bowl or being an All-Pro for the offensive line was Mike Iupati. That's the only guy I can remember.
Who?
Let's just Bonjo. We talked about it. We chopped it up before. The only reason fucking McDaniel's here is for Tua. He's here for Tua. Everybody else on the offense can ball out anywhere they play. He's here for Tua.
Yeah.
For you guys,
well, just like Adam Gase was here for Tannehill.
Yeah. You see how that turned out.
This homeboys
just
club
like Chad
the
Gabey
Miami
was there
Dolphins
for
became.
Fitzpatrick.
Everybody, let's welcome
the homeboys club, and we gotta just love it, huh?
This is bullshit.
Let's welcome Crypto, Crazy Dolphin, and Brian Terry. What's going on, gentlemen?
What's up, Mr. Pope? How you doing?
What's going on? What's going on, Batman? I'm trying to figure out who's here for Landon Roberts.
Nobody.
You know that's your boy Bonjo.
So how do you feel? Hold on. Speaking of bringing it back, how y'all feel about Mostert coming back?
I like it.
I wouldn't mind it for a cheap contract.
Yeah,
I don't mind.
No. That's not a rhetorical question. I'm just saying he's coming back.
No.
Like,
listen.
He's going to get the bag. Mostert's getting the bag. We're not bringing
the bag. Get in the bag where? Out of the bank.
Get the bag.
A freaking running back. I know that.
Out of the bank.
And also bring back Jeff Wilson.
Where is he getting the bag from? No, hold on. No, I don't want to hear nothing. Where is Raheem Mostert getting his bag from? Where?
He's getting it from the owner. He's getting the bag.
Who is the moron that needs to be fired right away?
Greer's gonna give it to him. You know that, Brian.
Josh Jacob, listen. Josh Jacob was on Chris Sims today, and he said they asked him if you can't go to the Raiders, what team do you want to go to? He goes, I want to go to a team without state tax. He said it just like that.
What does that mean? What does that do with the Dolphins?
What does that mean? That means he's staying in Vegas.
Chris Greer hates running back. What you don't understand? Chris Greer hates running back.
He's going to the Houston Texans.
Tampa doesn't have a state tax.
Miami.
Tampa doesn't have it. And Jacksonville doesn't have it.
Stop the nonsense, Shake Money.
There's two teams in Texas because Texas don't have a state tax also.
What'd you say, Terry?
Yeah, it is. Dallas.
I said stop the nonsense.
I will never stop, and you won't stop me.
That's a bad habit of yours, Shake Money, with the nonsense every day.
No, I won't stop, and you won't stop me.
Cut it out.
So, guys, I have a big question.
You stop it with the nonsense.
Okay, Shake Money, but I have a scary question, right? And I know the Tuaneers avoid this question. I know the Tuaneers, they walk around their houses and they avoid this question. But today I'm gonna ask it down there. I'm gonna ask the question. What is Tua trade value if we were to trade him?
That's a good question for Pete. 2 or 3 first. You gotta bring Pete up here.
2 or 3 first round pick in what? The USL?
Pete is an expert at this question.
All right, let me.
We gotta go get Pete. Somebody get Pete on the line.
Let me be fair. Let me be fair.
Access back.
Let me be very fair. Let me be very fair.
In the Canadian Football League.
Listen, Greer is very. Listen, again, I know that this is the guy that we go back to. Greer got a 3rd round pick for DVP. All right, let's be fair for a second, okay? That is extremely high for DVP.
Yeah.
For a guy that went to the Patriots and got you like 540 yards, and he missed probably like 3 or 4 games, and he gave you 540 yards. They thought he was going to be a world beater. He was going to be the receiver for their future quarterback. And I heard all this BS, and it never transpired. We had a 3rd round pick for DVP.
Where's his yellow jacket at, Batman? They tried to convince me he had a yellow jacket in his future.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Where's the yellow jacket at?
Now you tell me Greer cannot entice. Let's just say hypothetically. Again, Batman's not spreading rumors. I'm just saying. Batman says to Baltimore and says, "Hey, listen, obviously, Lamar Jackson wants to be in Miami. Let's see what we can work out. Listen, Tua's concussions are past him. Can we entice you, giving you Tua, Christian Wilkins, and a couple first-round picks? You're gonna have Tua under contract for 2 seasons, and then you can see if he's your quarterback, and it's gonna be a lot cheaper than paying him $280 million guaranteed that you're gonna have to give Lamar. You guys are gonna be cap strapped. You could still be able to fix some of your players on your team because Tua's under $9 million contract this year. Wilkins still has 1 more year deal before you give him his $100 million or 88, whatever he's gonna get. You're going to be able to maneuver and bring some more pieces to your team, to your offense, to your defense. Just entice it. If it takes another first-round pick, you could even throw that in there too. But I'm just saying, Greer has been known to talk. He knows how to maneuver trades. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying it wouldn't surprise me.
Batman, it sounds like you gave this some thought. Hold on.
Let's see if Zach Thomas getting there.
Hold on, real quick. Yeah. Batman, it seemed like you gave this some thought. You on the Lamar train? Is that what you're doing?
I'm not. Hell no.
Because that sounds like you gave that some thought. That's a thought process right there.
Vonjo, the Tuaniers are secretly. I told you. First of all, there's 2 things about the Tuaniers. One thing, they're secretly jealous. They have jealousy in their heart. Tuaniers are very jealous of elite quarterbacks. I want you guys to understand. Number 2, they're secretly.
You have malice in your heart, Batman.
They're secretly looking for other quarterbacks to be the Dolphins. That's why every time we bring an option for the quarterback, they know what to say. They already know the roadblock because they've been thinking about this. They're scared. It's not time to be scared no more, Batman. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, and Lamar Jackson, the big dogs in town, are ready to come to Miami and win a championship for us. I want you to get comfortable with that idea.
Who are the big dogs?
You're listening, Batman. Are you listening?
Who are the big dogs? Who are the big dogs?
You just named them. You was
Brian is cooking right now. He's cooking.
Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, and Tom Brady.
All right. Let me welcome G and let me welcome Alexander. What's going on, gentlemen?
What's up, G?
What's up, G? What's up, Batman?
All right, here come my dog Alexander. Alexander came here to say, my guys. Hold on. Let me help Alexander, guys. There's nothing wrong with this team. We're fine, okay? We're just fine, okay? We're going to be just okay. I love this team. We've been doing great. I have faith in Tua. I have faith in this GM and this front office. We're going to be fine, okay? All right. Fins up.
And my mentor, Big O, said everything is going to be great.
Everything's going to be great.
I'm sorry. I was allergic to it.
Oh, shoot. That's my mentor, Big O.
I knocked out. I was knocked out because Vonjo was making me bored.
Because I'm not your mentor? I'm not Big O?
Good.
I like the hair. Damn, bringing me back to my old days when I had hair.
Yeah, I gotta braid it today.
Boy, what is this? You going back to 1996?
Congrats, man! You got hair. I like it. It looks fresh too.
Thanks,
you
bro.
look like he's trying to be. Alex look like he's trying to be a member of Terror Squad.
What you got? What you got? You got fish bones, or you just got braids straight?
Just got corn. Just got straight.
Alex look like he's trying. Alex look like he's trying to be a member of Terror Squad. Okay. Like he's trying to bring back Fat Joe and Big Pun.
Yeah, the corn roll squad.
I see you.
You're the best.
Yeah.
I see you, Alex. I see you.
Alex been hanging around with DJ Khaled too much. Alex, stop listening to hip hop music, okay?
He's been hanging around DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Sorry, guys, I went missing. Did anybody ask me a question? I went missing.
We just noticed that Alex been listening to old Wu-Tang mixtapes.
Wait, Alex, I know you're a Tuanier. I know you're still thinking about whether you want to be a Tuanier or not. But I want to put something. I want to give you a food for thought.
I am not a Tuanier. I don't believe Wu-Tang forever.
I know, but you're still looking at the application. You're still trying to fill out the application. Hold on, Alex.
I want to give you Ryan. Alex, remember, Tua might be injury prone, but Wu-Tang is forever. Okay.
All right, so Hey,
But
by the way,
for the
so
last
Justin,
time, Brian,
Justin
let me clear
Jefferson.
something up real quick.
Hold on, Justin.
Hey, Batman,
Justin
I want to
Jefferson.
respond to something you brought up earlier.
Justin Jefferson won offensive player of the year award. Justin
Good,
Jefferson.
he deserves it. He deserves
Who
it.
was the nominee?
That's my man. That's my boy
Tyreek
right
Hill.
there. He
Tyreek
got
Hill
it.
was one of them. Tyreek Hill was one of them.
Who was the other nominee?
Hey,
Justin Jefferson is totally better.
Didn't we have
Christian
interest
McCaffrey,
in
was
Justin
it?
Jefferson at one time?
Yeah.
We had a chance
You
to
talking about
what
when
was
we
that?
drafted a cornerback in the
we could have
offensive
drafted
lineman?
him. We could have drafted him.
No, but
Yeah,
I
we
thought
could have
Didn't we
drafted
draft
him.
like a O lineman
We
and
drafted an O-line.
and a cornerback?
We drafted Jackson, the future Hall of Famer Jackson.
Oh, but Josh Moore is the problem. My bad.
we got a gold jacket in the making with that pick there, Brian.
How do y'all feel about?
Yo, Brian is always on the same every time he's on panel.
Tom Brady's getting. I mean, Tom Brady. Zach Thomas is getting in today, or what?
I know Tom Brady on your mind, Batman. Don't think nobody heard you. Tom Brady's on your mind. I know.
I just read a comment that somebody posted online and said, "Imagine being a longtime Fins fan and you want Brady on our team. Haven't you learned nothing? That disrespect, screw TB12." I was just reading that, so I just read about.
Yeah, it's emotional Dolphins
who's
fan that mad that
disrespecting
Tom
TB12?
Brady beat them every other year, and Tom Brady was going to the Super Bowl. How many other teams were mad of Tom Brady and the Patriots?
Can I speak this for a second? You know,
The rest of the
Tom
league,
Brady,
all 31 teams.
You know, Tom Brady is just an employee of the NFL. You know that, right? He just happened to play for the Patriots. All these guys that play, they're just employees for the NFL. They get traded around. They get moved around. You don't even know what NFL team they really like. They're just getting paychecks to do a job.
Yeah, look at
the
Sue.
Saints. The Saints and the Raiders have they've basically are trying to agree to terms. They have they've agreed to terms in a sense, but they haven't officially announced that they're going to make the deal happen. But the framework for what would be Derek Carr going to the Saints is almost done. It's almost done, and both parties are probably going to agree on the compensation and whatnot.
Yo, that means the Saints are
so he can be crossed off our list.
Saints are probably going to be there.
No, that means the Saints are dumb and a franchise that just to be buried.
What is the deal that the Saints are giving up?
Chris Olave.
Supposedly it was a third-round pick.
A second-round pick or a third-round pick. That's it.
Because at the end of the day, you could get
Chris
the man
Olave.
for free without giving any picks.
Yeah.
He's going to leave.
Without giving
They're
up
gonna release
anybody.
him.
That'd be funny if Michael Thomas is thrown in that trade.
Michael
The
Thomas
thing is that the money doesn't make sense. Michael Thomas is making crazy money.
Yeah, Michael Thomas is done.
Yeah.
Why would the Raiders want Michael Thomas?
They need another.
Yeah,
receiver.
they don't need him.
That guy's done.
No, they just need to get healthy.
That guy he's worse than Devontae Parker at this stage of his career.
I remember him.
That's
I remember,
Batman. No.
Hey, I remember when him and
Batman, stop
Devontae
it.
Parker were going at each other. Do you remember that?
Batman, I don't understand the situation with the offensive line coach. That's the reason why I have the avatar that I do have, because the Dolphins drive me crazy.
Well, crazy Dolphin. I mean, it's just crazy how that Butch Barry, they hired Butch Barry, but yet the players were ecstatic when he was fired, but yet they were number 7 and number 4 in the league in the pass block.
Yeah, let me put the comment up real quick so you can see it. It was ABAB dropped it as far as what they looked like, as far as their run and their offense. I know he dropped it earlier. Let me put it up real quick.
You talking about our stats?
Yeah, no, the guy that we
Denver's.
hired. Yeah,
Denver's
the guy,
stats.
yeah.
I think they were number 4 in run block win rate and number 7 in pass block win rate.
So I don't understand. How
did he lose his job?
How they rank so? Hold on. How they rank so high? Hold on. How they rank so high in those stats and those metrics?
He said
and they gave up
Denver's
more sacks than we did.
Top 4 in the run and 9 passing. Top 10 for both.
Man,
That's amazing.
Nick Bosa is Defensive Player of the Year.
Nick Bosa.
So Batman.
I'm not
help
surprised.
Me explain, help me understand.
No surprise.
Help me understand.
They won't give it.
Help me
to the
understand
cornerback
that.
no more.
How is their line ranked so high? Meanwhile, they gave up 23 more sacks than us.
Because Russell Wilson handled the ball too damn long.
Yeah, they giving it to freaking psychopaths.
That sound like
Sauce Gardner should have won it.
I'm 6'1". I'm the tallest midget. That's a stat. You can make them say anything, man. Because
right,
if they're giving up that many stats, there's something wrong with the
stats. Oh my God! You guys saying that they're lying about the stats? Come on now.
Hey, listen, I will say this again. I will say this because Pete is trying to say that this man has no credibility. He said, what's his name? What's his name again?
What, Barry?
No. What's this guy's name again? From Denver.
Also, Justin Jefferson, offensive player of the year.
Yeah.
Nathaniel Hackett.
Yeah.
Nathaniel Hackett.
Man. I'm talking about.
I try to tell everybody.
The reporter from Denver.
Jay Jetta.
Albright. Barry Albright.
Albright has, again, I'm going to repeat myself. Albright has conversations with a Miami Dolphins YouTuber. Whether he's a Dolphin fan or not, I don't think this man is going to be talking nonsense.
Fuck that,
about
that man. Put a name on it. Put a name on it.
I'm just saying.
Put a name on it. How we get down.
Y'all can do the
Put
math.
a name on it.
Put a name on it. Hey, let me drop a name.
It's Alex Mentor. It's Alex Mentor.
We're talking about
Can he be mayor? He can be the Dolphin mayor, Mayor Barry.
Mayor Barry.
Got some Mayor Barry.
Lewis.
What's up, Lewis?
What we up here crying about today?
What's up, Lewis?
Every and anything.
Tua being offensive player of the year.
Oh, Tua got.
No, Tua was the comeback player of the year.
Don't say that to Lewis, man. Don't be saying that.
Talking about the perennial lineman coach.
What? No, so Tua hasn't won no award yet.
Yeah, we're waiting on it. Supposedly he's running
for
player of the year.
Medical 10 of the year. The medical 10 of the year.
He might not win MVP.
The most injury prone player. The most injury prone player of the Miami Dolphins.
He's running for.
That's right, Mr. Boat.
He won best concussion.
Best concussion of the year.
Tua is the only grown man with a soft spot that still has a soft spot.
With a soft spot. God damn.
What's going on? Come on, you guys. Tua suffered a serious injury, guys, and you guys are making jokes of it. Come on.
That's not a serious injury. That was a love tap, Brian. Cut it out.
Most concussions
that was a love tap.
in a year. Most concussions in a year.
It wasn't a love tap. He just hit hard.
I gotta go do some laundry real quick.
And also,
hold on, Alexander. Hold on. Wait a minute. Time out. Alexander, that's a disrespect. Alexander is that a New York Mets with a Tua? What is that, Alex?
No, that's in the Islanders.
Oh my God,
that's even worse.
He got two trash teams. Wow.
Sure you do, Alex. You got to run. I get up here and you running.
No, seriously, Lewis.
The Islanders, really?
No, we already got done.
We got to get you a Blackhawk jersey.
We already got done roasting Alex, Lewis. He's part of the Wu-Tang Clan now. So
Wu-Tang Clan, no.
Y'all making fun of Alex.
Yeah, that's part of the Wu-Tang Clan.
So even though Tua's injury prone, but Wu-Tang is forever, Alex. Remember, okay?
Listen, that's a nice haircut. Y'all clowning on my boy Alex. That's a nice haircut, man. He did his braids real nice.
Wu-Tang is forever, okay?
He's looking real professional, real nice for the ladies on Valentine's Day. Hey, the man put in some work, man. Y'all
what you mean for the ladies? The man got a whole wife.
There you go, man. That's hey, gotta look good. Man got a haircut. You gotta give him credit.
Who are you talking about? Looking good, Alex.
Alex, he's part of Wu-Tang now.
Got a fresh haircut.
Listen, he's gonna need much more than a haircut to make that man look good. I'm just gonna come out and say, a haircut ain't helping that man.
That's messed up.
Alex is mad because Terror Squad ain't coming back.
Hey, people supposedly get mad at me. People supposedly get mad at me anyway because I keep it real out here. So
you was never a fan of Terror Squad, but you out here looking like Big Pun and Fat Joe.
Oh damn!
I'm not a fan of Fat Joe. I grew up on Pac, Biggie, Mobb Deep. Okay, I grew up on Nas. I grew up on all that.
Well, that haircut says you need to stop listening to 90s hip hop. Okay.
Hey, hold on, Alex. Alex,
The
let me
rap,
see
the
haircut
rap these
everybody's
days,
talking
the
about.
raps these days are trash.
Alex,
But compared to what it was,
it's trash. But you out here looking like Lil Bow Wow.
Alex, let me see. Oh, what
Looks
you
nice.
got? Braid? You got braids
Yeah.
up there, Alex?
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
braids.
He up there looking like early 2000s.
Let me see the sides, Alex.
That's nice, bro. I promise you that was at least $100. At least.
Man.
no,
bullshit.
60,
He's up there
no,
looking like
75.
you spent $75. You said $75 to look like Daddy Yankee.
Nah, that's that
Stop hating,
young
Vontae.
You heard you hating on
just
him,
like
man.
you hate on
You
Tua.
hating.
You hating like you hating on Tua,
bro.
Vontae. Stop the nonsense.
And now you got that black turtleneck on too.
No,
He up there looking like a Spanish. He looked like a Spanish ship knight.
Oh man!
I just got off of work. I just got off of work.
Hey,
Yeah,
Alex, I'm not gonna lie
where
to
you
you.
worked at? Death Row Records?
That's that young jock, Alex. You got that young jock braids, bro.
Jesus Christ, man.
God.
You got
T-Mobile.
Okay, but listen. I'm able to do it because I fuck with Alex, man. I love you, man. I only write on people that I got love for.
You got the fresh beard. I mean, I know it's expensive. I mean, down here in Miami, you're paying a lot of money for that haircut.
Wait, so that means you have a lot of love for Tua on Vonjo?
Uh-oh.
What are you talking, Brian? What is
About
this?
to get cursed out.
I said I roast people.
What does
I didn't
Tua
say
have
I-
to come out with roasting me?
I mean, look, I got a bone
Tua,
to
I
pick
just
with
spit
Von
facts.
Joe. I got a bone to pick with Von Joe. Let me go back to Stephen D. Yesterday morning. The homie Von Joe was coming out trying to say why LeBron James was better than in his eyes than anybody else because he's a great man
get Von
off the
Joe.
court.
You're about
He's
to
a great
lose
man.
this one. You're gonna
He's never been
Get his ass.
he's never been controversial off the field. And
Get his
he's-
ass,
he
Batman.
gives so much to
Get
the
his ass.
community. With that take, then Tua is the best quarterback in the league. I mean, what are we saying, Von Joe? What are we saying?
Tua, I only know Tua for hold on. Let me hold on. I only know Tua for 3 years.
Let me hear this.
All right. So let's go ahead and go back in time. Deshaun Watson was a immaculate person. Little do we know he has a whole sex problem. He's addicted to goddamn massages.
Right.
LeBron is 20 plus years, impeccable record, and you really want to compare LeBron to Tua off the field? You remember Deshaun Watson until Deshaun Watson actually get traded. He was impeccable.
We didn't know about his addiction to sex. Right.
Meanwhile, this man is getting massages and with happy endings every 2 days.
Stop that nonsense, Vonjo. That's a married man.
Right.
That's a married man, Vonjo. Stop the propagandas.
Oh, hold on.
So was Robert Kraft.
Yes.
Wilson,
So was Robert Kraft.
Garrett Wilson got
he was
offensive
down
rookie
here,
of the
man.
year.
Yeah, Robert Kraft, one of them Island boys, though. He's one of them Island boys.
Garrett Wilson got offensive rookie of the year.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that means the Jets got 2 players with rookie of the years.
Yeah.
Wow. 2 players.
Wait,
that means they hit a home run in the
year?
draft.
Bro, that is BS.
Did Shannon
Gardner
Tindall
should be
get rookie of the year?
Not
My
Garrett.
bad.
Who said Channing Tindall?
Did
The only
Tindall
person that we had,
and Easy
the only
E
person
get
that we had qualified was Skylar
rookie of the
Thompson.
year?
Damn.
The only
man,
person
you
we
coming
had,
out.
the only rookie we qualified was Skylar Thompson. Okay.
Nah, Cater Kohu. Cater Kohu.
Cater who?
Played pretty well.
That was undrafted on Batman. Stop the nonsense.
Yeah, but still.
The walking pass
Puppy.
interference.
Puppy.
Hey,
Puppy.
the man. Listen, I took
Take off-
the snap the other day.
Take off your pants. I gotta wash your butt.
Whoa! Hold on, Alexander. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me mute
Sorry.
you.
No, Easy E didn't get it.
Cater Kohu was one of I took a snap pic of it. Where did I put that? It was the top players under 25 or something like that, 24 or something, and he was one of them. I'm trying to. I know I took a snap. Oh, here it is.
Hold on, real quick.
It's all under
But-
all under 25 NFL team. Your edge is Micah Parsons. Your other edge is Jalen Phillips. So we got one Dolphin. Defensive tackle was D Brown from Carolina. Other defensive tackle was C Barmore from the Patriots. Linebacker was Tremaine Edmonds. Linebacker Nick Bolton from Kansas City. Quarterback one was Patrick Surtain. 2. Other one is Sauce Gardner. The other corner is my bad. I said Cater Kohu. I saw the wrong thing. So JC Horn is the other corner. Javon Holland is your safety. And
Damn,
Antonio
you got our hopes
Winfield,
up for no reason.
he's the other safety. Antonio Winfield from the Bucks.
God damn.
We got at least we got 2 players in the top 25, under 25.
God
Two
damn,
players. We got
Batman.
Javon
You up there
Holland,
trying to
Jalen
hype
Phillips.
up Kate.
Shout out to
Kate.
Greer,
Oh,
man.
nah,
Shout out to Greer
nah.
for the great finds. Shout out
Nah,
to Greer
damn all
for
that.
these
I'm trying to
players
hype
we
up
got.
Cater Kohu.
Greer got to be fired. He has to go.
But Batman, real talk, right? So this is on serious note. Did you see the article? I think it was on the Miami Herald with Eazy-E.
No.
Where he said one of the reasons you didn't see him on the field that much was not because of weight, was not because of physical, it was because of mental. He had trouble learning the playbook.
No, that wasn't Izukama. That was Tindo.
No, that was Eazy-E. Go read it.
They said it was Tindo. It was Tindo. We were talking about it with Dave.
No. I was reading it today. I read the article today. I'll send it to you when I find it again. Eazy-E said when he was in college, he looked at signs and he always lined up to the right side of the field. Right? But in the NFL, they wanted him to line up all over the place. So he had trouble grasping that.
Maybe don't have him go all over the place and gradually put him all over the place.
So
have everybody thought about that? Slow cooking them?
Because remember, in the spread offense at Texas Tech,
you don't know how to make things hard simple.
But hold on. At Texas Tech, remember, their offense was a spread offense. They don't huddle. They just hold up pitchers, and he knows what he's doing based on that pitcher, and he's always on the right side of the field. Now that you're in the NFL, and you could be in the slot, you could be in motion, this is an offense with a lot of motion. And he probably had trouble grasping that offense. So
10:30 tonight.
The same thing happened to Channing. They said the same thing about Channing Tindall as well. They said that he's having. I heard on earlier today that he was having a hard time dealing with the playbook.
Grasping the offense, because I read the article, and Tindall has trouble grasping the defense, but apparently Eazy-E had trouble. We drafted a whole bunch of dumb players.
Be right back, guys. Be right back.
Well, maybe things
like
changed with Banjo.
But see, this is the thing. What I don't understand. This is player number 3 that we know outly that have problems processing playbooks. Most notably, Tua, Eazy-E, now Channing Tindall. Like, what is our scouting department doing? Are they doing a very good job of scouting and doing a solid job vetting?
No, Josh Moore's the problem. He's the one who drafted those guys.
So that's exactly, Mountie. So I'm wondering, when they meet with these players in the combines and they have a conversation with them and they draw plays on the board, like, what are you doing? What are you getting from that? What are you assessing from that?
Exactly, because they do it with the quarterback
scores.
Like, dude, well, Wonderlic scores is kind of irrelevant because you got some people who had low Wonderlic scores and did well. Dan Marino's being one of them. And Steve McNair had a low one, so he did well too. So, but the thing was,
when you have a low Wonderlic score, sometimes you have a physical talent that can outperform your
right. Dan Marino,
leeway.
Dan Marino, Steve McNair, a big arm, very athletic. But see, the thing is though they do it with all the quarterbacks. They go to quarterback school with John Gruden and Kurt Warner, and they run through all these concepts and things of that nature. They did it with Tannehill. Why didn't Tua do that? He didn't. He hurt his hip. He can sit there and break down film because you know why? He can't do it.
Listen,
he didn't do that because he can't do it.
About 30 seconds ago, we have 54 in the room. I thought it was just meant to be. I was about to say it. But shout out to I believe it's Ritter. Hall of Fame announced 10:30 per Salguero. So we're gonna get some info by 10:30. So within the hour, in about an hour, a little less than an hour, we're gonna be getting some news. Hopefully, Zach Thomas. We got, I looked up at the screen 54 and I said, Zach Thomas, you got to get in today. Listen, prayers up, man. I really, really listen. That's him and Richmond Webb. I've been on it, man. I got to meet Richmond Webb in person this season, And I told him one of the first things I said after I said, and I introduced myself, even though we've met on YouTube before, I've had him on the other channel that we were on, but I got to meet him in person. Richmond Webb was one of the kindest, most smartest humans you'll ever meet. And I told Richmond after we met, I said, Richmond, we got to get you in. And he just smiled. He put a big smile on his face. So I'm being serious. We got to get you in. We got Zach Thomas. Hopefully Zach Thomas can get in today. And then we're gonna make a strong effort, just as we did with both of them. But we're gonna go full fledged. Zach Thomas gets in. Zach Thomas needs to put in a word now, and everybody from the Dolphins brass, Richmond Webb needs to get in. He's one of the greatest left tackles of all time. He needs to be in there, 100%. What do y'all think?
I ain't gonna hold you up, Batman. If Zach Thomas don't make it this round, he ain't getting in. Period.
I mean,
yeah, he deserved to be in there.
Sometimes it take a bunch of tries to get in, man. I mean, there's been players like that. They came up 3, 4, 5 times and then finally get in. Eventually, time is on his side, though. For Richmond and Zach.
Let me show y'all my Zach Thomas glass again. I got it on Friday, man. Shout out to Miami Hops 305. He sent me the Greg Camarillo glass, which, by the way, he got 2 autographed Greg Camarillo glasses that he's going to do for his SOS walk. Look at that Zach Thomas, man. Look at that Zach Thomas glass. We got to get this man in, man. We got to get this man in. We got to get him in, man. One of my favorite players, man. One of my first.
And I only say that because of the players that's coming up behind him that's about to become eligible.
Yeah.
It's not looking good if he doesn't get in this round.
It's gonna be hard.
Hey, do we still have Cameron Good?
Yeah, the only 3 linebackers we have signed to the roster is Channing Tindall, Cameron Good, and Jerome Baker. They're the only ones on contract.
That's wild. But there was an interview with I forgot who it was, but it was an interview with Mostert. The reason why I said what I said about Mostert, how I feel about him coming back, is he was talking like he's gonna be back on the team.
Yeah, he sure was. I saw a little piece of that.
Yeah, he was talking like he's like who? Yeah, I forgot who was with. I forgot.
Good grief, who was it?
It was on ESPN or Dolphins?
Yeah, he said in the interview that the offense needs to do better.
Yeah, so he was talking about Tua needing to protect himself,
Tua also.
and Tua's our quarterback, but he was talking like he's already coming back.
Let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find that. I'm playing for you guys.
Yeah, he was talking like he's on the team, like he's gonna come back, like it's guaranteed that he's gonna come back. Like I ain't going nowhere. If y'all think I'm gonna go somewhere, y'all did ass wrong. Cause
Mike McDaniel already blessed him with his salutations already. We want you back.
That's what happened, really. So
that's what Mike McDaniel. Mike, dude, look.
Bring Jeff.
So this already one running back position already gone. I can tell you that right now. We already have one running back position already locked up.
Well, let's give the other one to Jeff Wilson because I like the way he unless we're going after somebody that's better.
First of all, Mostert, he's third. He'll be
at the very end of it.
What is Mostert? He's like what, 30?
32? He'll be 32 or something like that.
He'll be 32.
Shit.
And he's got an injury history too, so he can't be an every down back.
That interview, man.
Oh, well, but that's what I was saying. That's why Jeff Wilson wasn't playing too bad himself. He got thunder and lightning right there.
No, not thunder and lightning, Mr. Paul. We need to get we need to get the real running backs. Raheem Mostert.
I don't know if that's thunder and lightning. That's more like
Raheem Mostert is good for certain games. But let's go get a big dog. Let's get the real dogs. If we're not going to draft a running back in the draft,
that's like a slight chance. That's like a slight chance of precipitation
or whatever running back out there.
Yeah, but here's the thing: does that fit into McDaniel's scheme?
I don't care about Matt McDaniel's scheme.
Was the interview like a minute? Like, was it a minute long or was it a full interview?
His scheme is about running the ball.
Like a 15-minute interview, probably
about 5 minutes.
I only finding 54 seconds. 54
No, the only reason why I say that is because if you go back and look at San Francisco, they didn't really have.
Is he on a stage?
Like a Kyle back.
All right, so they probably just
bell cow.
How you search it? Different talents on
depending on what you search, how you searched it, it's probably giving you a piece of the interview.
The 49ers have an elite blocker and elite wide tight end, George Kittle. We'll have an elite tight end as far as blocking. Their offensive line is totally better, and their run game. They literally have Christian McCaffrey in the backfield. Just because Jeff Wilson know this scheme and he's a scheme fit doesn't mean he's a great running back. That only lasts for a certain while. You're either gonna draft a running back or you're gonna get a running back in free agency. I don't want to hear it.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was a CMC hater. I was a CMC hater, but yo, that guy is smart.
Well, I will tell you. I will tell you this, Brian. To your point, Jeff Wilson Jr. is a hell of a blocker. That's what's very prominent, especially what Tua's going to need, especially on passing downs where he's in the backfield. That motherfucker can block.
I'm gonna go throw on my Zach Thomas jersey for good luck, man. I'll be right back. Give me about 40 seconds. I'll be right back.
Man, that shit ain't gonna help.
Good grief, Joe.
Stop being negative, Vonjo.
That damn jersey ain't gonna help. I'm just saying, bro. Like, but so.
Well, is there? Well, that's not say it. Doggone, what's that running back that they keep tying us to?
I mean, Mr. Paul, they can keep both. They can keep both.
Right now, they tying us to Delvin Cook. Delvin Cook is a running back.
Delvin Cook. Why we keep? Yeah. Oh my God, man, we keep grabbing these players that.
The Cook out of Minnesota is what they keep trying to tie us to.
I'm saying if that's what you. Oh, you're talking about Dalvin Cook?
Yeah, that's who they keep tying us to right now.
Dolphins. Okay, so Dolphins fans said Vic Fangio's the savior. Now Dalvin Cook is the savior. Can I remind them of Kirk Cousins? Can I remind them what Dalvin Cook was doing in the Vikings when Kirk Cousins was there? Have people lost their minds?
He was catching out the backfield and running.
Oh, you haven't got my point yet.
So.
Hey, listen, you can't lose what you never had, bro. We never lost our.
What?
Damn, bro, I hate Brian, bro.
You say people lost their minds that say you can't lose what you never had.
You're right,
hate Brian, bro.
But some people have been brainwashed. Some people have been brainwashed of mediocrity. I literally heard somebody in the space told me they gave up. I said, "What you giving up on?" These people, Dolphins fans, are tired. They have this heavy burden on their shoulders. We're an embarrassment. Everybody laugh at us. Everybody doesn't respect us.
That dude was disrespectful at the Super Bowl for the Eagles. He was disrespectful, bro. When he laughed
he
at
could be disrespectful. Like, hey, he's in the Super Bowl. He can do whatever he wants.
Hey man, Brian Terry, are you trying to say we're the Lions of the AFC?
Well, no, I disagree because the Detroit Lions is actually respected. They actually did something like beat Aaron Rodgers.
Who respects Detroit Lions? Stop it.
Oh, yes.
Who respects the Detroit Lions?
Stop the nonsense.
No, you stop. You cut it out. Who respects the Detroit Lions?
Have you been watching the Detroit Lions all season long? Please, I have already.
Nobody respects the Detroit Lions. You cut it out.
Please, let's not go again.
I won money. I'm not
going to argue with you about that. If you don't know that Detroit Lions is a high power,
you don't have to.
You're a lost.
I won money over the Detroit Lions. Okay.
If you don't believe, after watching the Detroit Lions, literally, you got Jamal Williams having how many touchdowns Jamal Williams had? Like 13, 14 rushing touchdowns. Have you lost your mind, Vonjo?
Did they make a playoff game? Did you lose your mind?
Just like we made the playoff because we were relying on another team. The Detroit Lions was relying on another team. We're the same fucking Detroit Lions. What are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about here?
We got a Tua, Brian. What are you talking about, Brian? We got a Tua.
Wait a minute, I just got back.
And they had Jared Goff. Jared Goff was playing like a top quarterback.
Detroit Lions. Hold on.
Jared Goff was playing like a top quarterback. What are we talking about here? Literally, the offense was a high-power offense. Are people forgetting this?
It was.
Yes, they were. They was a model of
the only thing wrong with it was their defense. Their defense was terrible. They had to
model
fire
franchise
in the middle of the season.
So, Brian, what if I told you we have better defensive players? We just got to put it together with health and a better coaching. How are you going to say that we're like the Detroit Lions? Explain to me.
I didn't say we're like the Detroit Lions. I'm just saying the Detroit Lions is respected. They're not like some joke of the embarrassment. Nobody had high expectations for the Detroit Lions this season, and they actually overachieved.
A couple guys in this fan base, and shout out to the homies. They did say Detroit Lions were going to be a powerhouse this year. They did say that at the beginning of the season. But unfortunately, yeah, that team needs a lot of work. But they are high powered.
How much money they end up paying up, Batman?
They don't need a lot of work on offense. They need a lot of work on defense.
How much your homies end up paying up?
Was it like $40 a pop? $30?
I don't know what
the fuck they were thinking with that. It was supposed to be
$20 each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with that take. I easily took that money.
Damn,
I'm all over that one.
She's already met Rich Eisen. She's already met the commissioner, Roger Goodell.
Wait, who did? Hold on. Who you talking about?
Dalfreaky. She's at
because of the fan of the year
Yeah,
thing.
she's at the NFL honors. Yeah, she's met a bunch of people tonight. That's awesome.
Tonight? Oh, at the awards thing.
Yeah, the awards.
Oh, she got it?
Oh, she got tickets to that?
No. Yeah, she's gonna be. They're gonna see they nominate her for fan of the year. She gets it for the entire NFL.
Oh, okay. That's why she had to go there. Okay.
Yeah, she was.
But she already got Super Bowl tickets.
Going to the Super Bowl.
They already get Super Bowl tickets already.
Yeah, they already got the Super Bowl tickets.
Jamal, I just went and researched. Jamal Williams has 17 rushing touchdowns. What are we saying here?
They broke Barry Sanders' record, didn't it?
Yes, they're breaking records. And somebody say they're disrespectful. What the hell are we talking about here?
Whole lot of points for a running back.
He's breaking records of the great running backs.
And Jared Goff threw for like 4,000. I never seen Tua through for. Never mind.
Be careful now, Brian.
My bad.
What up, Dolphin Don?
You might have some news.
Hey, Crypto, don't get Brian started, dude. Don't get him fucking started.
Careful.
Didn't Jared Goff go to a Super Bowl?
He was on the team that went to the Super Bowl. Yes, Shake Money. He was.
Who was on the team that went to the Super Bowl? He led that team to the Super Bowl.
He led them.
I was gonna say you are not gonna disrespect Jared Goff.
Hey, didn't he go to quarterback
of that team?
I'll never forget that game. He played with
4,600 yards.
They combined for 100 points.
He happened to be on the team that went to the Super Bowl. Yes, he was.
He was QB1 of that.
No. He's QB1, clear cut above the rest. Number one
when
offensive.
He played the Kansas City Chiefs. They combined for 100 points, bro. So
right, they combined for 100 points. Yeah, and they had 1,000 yards of offense between the two of those teams.
Bounty's cracking up. Bounty's dying.
Crypto's stirring the pot, dude. He gonna get Brian. He gonna get Brian fucking hype, dude.
Jared Goff is
that man tripping.
Jared Goff is the first team Hall of Fame ballot. First ballot Hall of Fame. Now, you heard it here first. Yes.
Well, Jared Goff is a first whatever you say. But what is Tua, Crypto?
That means he's going to be passing out towels at the nomination ceremony.
Oh, you're a Tua hater. You're a Tua hater, Crypto.
Hey man, y'all tripping, bro. Y'all tripping. We got.
That's much
tell him Batman. Tell him Batman.
Tua is a
Tua.
Every team would love to have a starting quarterback like Tua. Stop the nonsense, guys.
Listen, y'all tripping. We got a Tua, okay? We got two linebackers. We got two
stop the nonsense, Vonjo. You know who Tua Tagovailoa is.
We got two
Stop the nonsense. You gotta be clever. You know who the hell QB1 is. You stop the nonsense, Vonjo.
We got a Tua, bro. Two of something. Hey, whatever you want, we got two of it. We got a Tua, bro.
Crypto, remember the discovery we found out that
hey, Vonjo, like Noah's Ark, huh?
We think this organization is holding Tua back.
That's why Noah's still on the team.
Vonjo, I feel like this organization.
You don't get it.
We got two of everything.
There you go.
Vonjo, I feel like this organization is holding Tua back. I think he needs to be the butterfly we let go. Like we're holding him, we're tying him. We keep trying to make him.
Let me ask a legit
There we go.
question.
Let the poor guy go. Let him go. He's suffering here. He's getting concussions here.
Let me ask y'all a real question. And I guess
exactly, Brian.
You don't get to answer this, but let me bring
They
out. Let me
gotta
bring.
let him turn into a butterfly.
Let me bring
Let Batman
Shake
talk.
Money. Let
Let
me bring
Batman
Shake
talk.
Money and Pete. Let me bring Shake Money and
I'm
Pete. But let me
on
ask this
pedal. I'm
question.
on pedal. I'm
I want everybody to answer this. What would get you more mad as a Dolphins fan? All right. Either A, we sign Tua to a long-term deal, right? Or B, we sign a Landon Roberts to a high 10-year deal, 7-year plan to be your middle linebacker for the future.
Well,
What will piss you guys off more?
Tua.
There you go, Batman.
Roberts. And by the way, Tua was voted MVP in the ER room.
Y'all tripping, bro.
Look,
Landon
Batman.
Roberts. You know, Crash Out Roberts is gonna give you at least one play a game. He's gonna crash out at least one play.
Leading tackles. So what are you talking about? One play game.
Batman,
talking about?
fire the GM. Fire the GM. Fire the GM.
How
Just
long we
fire
been
him.
fired Chris Gray? He still have a job here. I told you, you're in the mafia.
If that's where we're at, you got to either pay the linebacker, the captain of the middle linebacker,
I'll be right
or
back.
the captain of quarterback, then we're in trouble. Because none of those captains.
Hold on, Batman. Don't
We
leave
already
real
there,
quick.
Pete.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Already.
But luckily, we got a good offensive line coach now. Shout out to Butch Barry.
Here we go.
He's not going to save this
That's
guy.
not going to help Tua.
Mayor
It's
Barry.
not going to help Tua.
Hold on. I need to be here.
Well, in a way, he will save Tua because he's good with the run game. And you know what's going to be messed up? Hey, you know what? This is what's crazy. This is what's crazy. Watch. The run game this year, upcoming, is going to be elite compared to what we had last year. Watch. Mark my words. And the guy that's going to get credit for that is going to end up being Mike McDaniel. And in all reality, it's going to be this offensive line coach that we just brought in. Mark my words.
Real quick. But minus Tua, though. Minus Tua.
Go ahead, Lewis.
Well, thank you. I didn't want to cut Mr. Park off. I'm sorry, Mr. Park, but I'm here for one reason and one reason only. We're going to get to the bottom of this, and tonight it ends. Von Joe can vouch for me. Crypto can vouch for me. I think Pete can even vouch for me. That's why I didn't want Batman to leave, because I'm hearing all this tough. I'm hearing all this tough talk tonight from one Brian Terry, but wasn't me, Von Joe, Crypto, guys like Pete fighting Brian Terry all last year because he was telling us that Tua Tagovailoa was better than Lamar Jackson, better than any upgrade, and now he's talking real tough about Tua.
No. He's light, Lewis.
I don't know.
He evaluated Tua correctly, he said.
Lewis, it's called an evaluation, Lewis.
Oh, so you couldn't evaluate Tua in the first 2 years when we were telling you he was trash?
A fair evaluation was giving him 3 years, whether you believe that or not. Fair evaluation.
Oh, so the evaluation can only start when you get everything that you need around you. So we can't evaluate when the struggle is real and you got to earn to be a franchise quarterback. We can't evaluate you then.
Hold on.
I'm about to turn up on your ass.
A fair
agree, Joe.
This season and every this season to see what he does. And he showed you.
To see what he does with other guys that could perform for him. We've seen what he does when he has to lead the team. He was been trash. He's always going to be trash. He's never going to amount to nothing.
Thank you.
Lewis, they like to come up and they like to say, well, Tua played good. And the last 5 games that I've seen from Tua, because this is the NFL, is what you did the last few games is who you are. It doesn't matter what you did the first 10 games of your career. It's actually what matters the last few games of your career, actually. And the last few, they were terrible. Brian
Dable won Coach of the Year.
Exactly. So Pete, that's what I'm saying. You took a year, you took the evaluation, you see in November, you see he was looking like an MVP, and then he slid down like he did in December last year. And then you look at all the years. Okay, rookie. Okay.
Wait, who won Coach of the Year?
It wasn't this.
Brian Dable. Brian Dable.
Oh shit.
He won it today.
He turned Giants. Yep.
He won it today.
Turned the Giants franchise around quicker than any of our coaches did. Yep.
You know what that means,
one
right,
season.
Crypto?
Daniel Jones. One season.
Crypto, you know what that means, right?
Well,
Crypto, you know what that means, right?
What's that?
Daniel Jones is gonna get the bag.
He didn't get the bag last
year.
No, it doesn't. That's not what that means.
But they dropping his 5th-year contract. They declined it.
You know what that means, Pete? They're going to get rid of Daniel Jones because he's Tua. He's trash. They're going to say they got a real head coach that can win with probably any other quarterback. Just like Mike Shanahan did, taking Mr. Irrelevant and taking him to the NFC Championship game. So with him winning this award today, that means Daniel Jones is out of the fucking building, and they're going to go get a real quarterback.
I can see them getting AR-15, by the way.
I disagree with that.
Yeah, we can take that team and win with it.
I disagree with that.
Hold on. Louis,
I disagree with that.
Means, right? We had a chance to get the coach of the year, and he decided to go to New York.
And why did he decide that, Bonjo? Why did he go to New York, Bonjo?
He decided to go to New York instead of us.
He chose Daniel Jones over Tua Tagovailoa.
Mind you, I agree with that. And guess what? All the Dolphins had to do if they really wanted him was say, hey, here's an open checkbook like we just gave Vic Fangio.
We lost coach of the year.
We got the lesser head coach in Mike McDaniel, and now we had to pay the most expensive defensive coordinator for Mike McDaniel.
Look what y'all did, man. Look what y'all did. Y'all ran Batman off panel. Y'all ran Batman off his own panel. That's fucked up.
And look what y'all did. Y'all got Brian Terry off the hook. Y'all got Brian off the hook. I'm still at your neck, Brian. You were a Tua near. And now you're trying to. Now you're back. You got your white socks. You got your white socks on and a pair of penny loafers, and you're moonwalking. You're moonwalking.
Yeah, hey, you know what? Lewis has a point. Lewis has a point.
Damn.
This is not the Tua. The Tua love crew.
Brian knows I'm just messing with him, man. I'm just giving him shit.
I know you're joking, Lewis. You're joking.
But you were Tua near, Brian. You were Tua near.
I believed in Tua. I really believe. I believe his Tua, his potential was him, and he wasn't him. That's it.
All I ask for is go put the GOAT picture back. Please take that Tom Brady. I actually would prefer to look at the GOAT
hold on. This Tom Brady. I don't care what you want to look at. I don't care what you want to look at.
I'd rather look at the GOAT.
Stop the nonsense. Cut it out. Not today. Listen. Every time you see Tom Brady, that's the first round pick that Stephen Ross mishandled. I want you guys to remember that first round pick that we lost because we were trying to flirt with Tom Brady.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
It's true.
Oh man.
It's always funnier when
the first round pick. Damn. Yeah, he did cost us a first round pick.
Every time you tell me take out the profile pitch, I'm gonna remind you our first round got taken. Two. So
hold on. Did I just hear Lewis?
I'm fine with that. That's why I love Stephen Ross.
No, Batman, you damn right. I was talking not reckless about Tua because Brian Terry. Because Brian comes up here every day now and is criticizing Tua. But Batman, I'm glad you're up here. Wasn't Brian Terry a bigger Tua near than you were last year?
It was pretty close.
Yeah, I would say it was pretty close. It's hard to say bigger.
Yes,
I met Brian Terry. I met Brian Terry this week.
That's a hill to climb.
What you're talking about, Lewis.
That's cap, Batman. Don't be out here capping.
Bro, I've gotten into arguments with Brian because he was rejecting Deshaun Watson. This guy was saying Tua's better than Watson.
You know, all your Twitter spaces are recorded, so.
Oh my goodness.
Batman. How come
listen,
just compete with you for the Tua Near Award? You know they're giving out that award tonight.
Yeah,
you realize that.
I got the award right here.
Tua Near Award is been given out.
Am I nominated? Am I nominated? It was me, Steven. Who's nominated?
Yeah, you, Kendall, Jalen. All y'all was nominated. Brian Church.
Ryan Church is gonna beat Batman.
Nah, Jalen's winning that. Jalen is winning that thing. I'm telling you right now.
I'm telling you, who's gonna what you call it?
Not over Ryan Church, Lewis.
Ryan Church,
not
man.
Over
It's
him.
hard to beat Ryan
Church. I'm
Church.
sorry. I'm
He's the grandfather of the Tua Near.
Nah.
They would give it an honorary. Pete is going to be an honorary nominee.
Listen, fellas, I'm going to get up out of here.
Homie.
Hold on, before you go, Lewis, I need to hear how I want you to hear how.
Put some respect
on
the man.
Hold on, Batman. How you feel about Dayball winning Coach of the Year?
He's deserving, man. He did it with a garbage quarterback, so he's deserving.
Yeah,
so we could have had Coach of the Year.
Right, we could have.
And he chose
a garbage quarterback. He ran
up.
up.
You know how Batman ran. I was about to light his ass up.
Oh my God, he ran out.
So he chose that garbage quarterback over Tua.
Unbelievable.
Well,
he chose the garbage quarterback.
Me and Lewis got a bet on Daniel Jones, right, Lewis? I said he's gonna get 30 million plus.
Yeah, you said 30 or over, and I'm telling you right now, if Daniel Jones,
he is
money, that's a lot of
he
cash.
Is. Lewis, he's about to get 30 million plus, guaranteed.
Giving it to him, the Vikings? What team is giving it to him?
Y'all wait for it. Y'all wait for it.
Unless it's the Colts. That's
Pete,
the only team I see giving him anything.
Hey, Pete, the offer that I got with Batman the bet is if he gets more than 30,000 or 30 million a year, I will buy Batman when I go to the game. I will buy Batman's all the drinks for the whole day, wherever we go. If we go out to eat afterward, I got the drinks. If it's 30 million or under,
I'm there. I'm there because I'm telling you, we're gonna get Batman blasted.
Hold on, Pete. I'm extending that offer to you. If he gets 30, you can come with us, and I will buy your drinks as well. But if he's under 30, you and Batman are gonna have a nice bill.
I'll be cheap with the drinks. Don't worry, Lewis.
Okay.
But I'm telling you right now, Lewis, that guy is gonna get the bag, bro. He is going to get the bag. Listen to me. This guy's going to get paid 30 plus million. And I wouldn't be shocked if he's in a 40. I know what I'm telling you, Lewis.
Lewis, this is why I think that you could lose that bet is the going rate for quarterbacks.
Yes. That's why he's going to lose that bet.
You know why it sounds even crazier, Lewis? Because the cap is going up. So in reality, he probably would have got around, let's say, if he signs for 33 a year, in reality, you would have won that bet in this year's salary. Because he probably would have got like 25, 27. But he's going to get that contract now with the cap going up. So I'm telling you, he's going to be in the 30s. He's going to be in the 30s.
Lewis is thinking about changing the bet.
Yeah. I'm telling you. No, I'm being serious. I already know some of the numbers that they were looking into.
Man, 30 million is deep.
I disagree.
But the cap did go up.
40.
Hey, crypto bets and hot dogs, by the way.
40 is very. I mean, I can see it happening, but
listen, Batman. I'm the type of person. Listen, Batman. If he gets 38 million, I consider that 40. Not to just not to be technical. You know what I mean? If they pay him 38 a year, I'm just pushing it to 40 a year. If they pay him 32 a year, I'm saying he gets 30 a year. Not that he deserves it. Again, Lewis, it's not that he deserves that money, but there's a lot of teams that need quarterbacks that, despite them probably going to go get one in the draft, they could see a Daniel Jones. And what if only one team offers him 1 year 35? You get what I mean? There's going to be a team out there. And I mean, he is young. He's not like he's an old guy, you know. Regardless of how we feel if he's a good quarterback or not, some team is going to buy the bait. Somebody is. I agree. I think he's going to get it like a Ryan Tannehill, a 7-year type deal.
Damn.
Where, they're going to extend him like that. It's going to be huge.
Tannehill
it's going to sound huge.
Did Tannehill get like 150? It was like 157 years, something like that?
He got like 112 with 112?
He got,
I don't remember the guarantee.
But that's not 30 million.
112.
But that's not 30 million.
Yeah, but he got a guarantee of like 50 million or something like that.
Oh yeah.
That's what, you know.
That's crazy.
That's pretty much what we gave Bradley Chubb. Pretty much. We
played Chubb franchise quarterback money.
Geno got comeback player of the year. Shout out to Thomas.
Who?
Geno Smith. He got comeback.
He deserved that.
Yeah,
who y'all talking about?
Quarterback from Seattle.
Oh, Geno Smith. Yeah,
Geno Smith.
Yeah,
Ryan
Jets are really did
have him. But with more, like Daniel Jones is Tannehill, but with more toughness. That I would agree with. For some reason, Daniel Jones to me.
My brother's in the building. He said, "Fire Boyer, fire Boyer. Let's do it."
You see, that guy don't know football.
He was with me. He went to the game with me, the Green Bay game when we went, and we were walking back to the car, and I like just kept saying and screaming was fire Boyer, and I got on TFTG, and all I kept saying was fire Boyer. That's
what game was that again, Batman?
Green Bay.
Oh, so okay, so I thought you were joking when you were saying that. You actually serious?
You didn't say fire offensive coordinator Frank Smith.
I was saying fire Boyer since I left the stadium. I was leaving the stadium saying fire Boyer.
Why is it so hard for people to say fire offensive coordinator Frank Smith?
Hey, by the way, Batman, fire Boyo in Cuban means something wholly different.
Yeah. I'm not talking about Pollo Tropical. I'm talking about
Boyo, baby, Boyo, not Boyo.
There's kids listening. There's kids listening.
Fire boy, yeah.
I literally got family in Cuba listening. What are you doing?
So Batman, the Seahawks fan won the
so Batman,
the Seahawks fan won the fan of the year.
Oye, Luis, vamos a jugar ficha.
Mr. Bolt.
Seahawks fan won the fan of the year.
Ah, damn. Are you serious?
Oh, so Del Freaky didn't get it?
Yeah, I just got a text from somebody.
See, they got that fan. They got that 13th man or that 12, that 12th fan up there. See,
I gotta admit, I was listening to and this is no diss to them, okay? But Miami sports music, if you Spanish guys are listening, I love you guys. Keep it up. Never stop. The Spanish section needs a Dolphin, but listening to them is the funniest.
You're talking about Helfins?
Helfins. Cause I'm gonna be honest, my Spanish is not really good Spanish. It's hard. I could barely understand them when they're talking, but I listen to some points, and I wish I could get up there and talk Spanish with them football, because I won't be able to talk football Spanish with them.
I met them last year, right? I met them last year here in Miami. They came down
listening to them. They are hilarious.
And I ran into them again this year at the Fan Fest. And I walked up to he didn't even know that I spoke Spanish. I literally walked up to him speaking Spanish, and I told them that they needed to have me on the show. And he's like, "Whenever you want, come on the show. Whatever you want, come on the show." And I was like, "Hell yeah, I want to be on the show."
What's that dude? But let me ask you, the dude in the chat, Los Dos Fanáticos. Is he part of the Helfins?
No, he has a channel. He has a Dolphins channel.
Oh, he's a single guy.
Yeah, I think so. There's a Dolphins. Los Dos Fanáticos. Helfins, the show is Helfins on Miami Sports Music.
But Los Dos Fanáticos is not part of that Helfins?
No.
Oh, for some reason I thought he was.
Local.
So then I got that guy mixed up with a guy on the Helfins, and I got to correct that. I kind of, you know what I'm saying? I got to correct that there, because I thought Los Dos Fanáticos or whatever he was one of the guys on the Helfins, and I was giving that guy hell with it.
I could be tripping, Batman, but the first time I saw you, I was like, I'm pretty sure you speak Spanish.
Who, me?
Yeah. The first time I saw him, I'm pretty sure you speak Spanish.
It depends, man. It depends.
Bonjo, there's no laughing gas leaking where you at, is it?
There's what?
Laughing gas.
Nah, we good over here, man.
No, I'm just teasing with him.
After a long day, all you gotta do is laugh, man. You just gotta laugh.
There you go. Relieve a lot of stress.
Yeah.
I've been trying to forget what you've been saying, but it's really been bothering me. It's really been bothering me. I can't get it away.
Exactly.
I try to. I try to be a bigger person.
What Keem Mill said.
I'm trying to do better.
Well, basically, what Keem Mill was like, was saying there was fire Boyer, but Tua threw 3 interceptions versus Green Bay. Like, come on now.
You see, King Mill, that's exactly what. Because I was like,
Batman was trying to go over that message because he knows.
I had to ask myself, like, do I know football? Because when I watched the game, I said, wait. Batman, you left the 4th quarter. The first thing you said was fire Rock Boyer.
Yeah.
And nobody, not one. Yeah, you know what bothers me? That nobody in this community backed me when I was saying we need to get rid of Frank Smith. But it's like this whole fan base. is happy that we have the coffee runner.
Brian,
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
There was two things I said right after the game. Was fire
What's up, y'all?
Boyer. What's going on, Irv Gotti? And the second thing I said was running back 2023 with reinforcements. What happened?
No, none of those points.
Those two things happened. What was the first thing we did?
Both of those reasons of the game scare the shit out of me.
Greer told you we're gonna run it back.
Really?
So
the two things you got out that
was Batman.
No. Batman, you're right. We did.
In the fourth
Ran it
quarter.
back to Noik Benogany.
Huh? In the fourth
Batman was right. Because look, our offensive line coach now, Butch Barry, he's better and smarter than Applebaum. So just that position coach.
I agree.
He scored
one a game.
Here goes the guys and their feelings. Whether you like to hear it or not, some people just don't like the truth. Okay, the truth is Butch Barry. He's a better offensive line coach. He's a better offensive teacher of the game than Matt Applebaum. Okay, so just accept it, Vonjo. Understand that. That's number one. And Vic Fangio, hold on. And Vic Fangio, and don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
No. You gotta make a statement. I want to know why you made that
and
statement.
Vic Fangio is also better and a better teacher than Josh Boyer. So technically, we did get better so far. So technically, we really did get better.
Hold on, that has nothing
Here's
to
the
do.
question. Hold on. I got a question for everybody because we're still missing three coaching positions, right? Or three positional coaching. We still need an outside linebackers coach. We still need a safeties coach. And what? What else do we need?
A DB, I think a DB's. Oh, you're right.
We need a
This is DB coach.
So
AP, you saying that it's like saying let's give Tua a $500 million guaranteed contract.
So hold on.
You making
why would that mean that?
It's giving.
No, Chris.
It's like saying let's give Tua a $500 million guaranteed contract.
So apparently Pete believes this statement that he just made because this coach that we just hired played center in college.
Yeah,
and this is why he's gonna be a better coach.
And then when that's why that's Jeff Saturday.
Contract right
Every time you tell me pro, center, whatever, I give you Jeff Saturday. Stop the nonsense, Pete, please.
Because he played center in college. 5th year, 5 yards. He started all 5 years.
Hold on. Wasn't Brian Flores a linebacker? We still couldn't get the linebacker position group.
Irvin.
Hold on. Wasn't Brian Flores a linebacker?
What up, Pete? What up?
Do you hear this? Do you hear these guys? You're gonna let these guys get a pass?
I'm hearing them right now.
Hold on,
I'm hearing them right now.
You're giving these guys passes?
These words came out of your mouth.
I know what came out of my mouth. I don't know why you need to repeat it 3-4 times. That's the problem.
Pete, you better be careful. EM just said go fuck yourself. You better be careful.
Hey,
don't kiss me.
Hey, where's Brian at? Remember what Lewis was saying about Brian? EM was in that same boat with Brian. That's another casual. But anyways, like I said,
damn.
I'm telling you, man,
y'all cutting it up.
You better be careful, Pete. Be careful.
All right. All I know is Pete told me that this guy is a better coach because he was a center in college.
He played more center, and he played more center in college. He coached more, and everywhere he went, he upgraded the team statistically. You just didn't want to hear that because you started calling me.
He did against Denver.
You want to use stats now? No. You're starting to sound like a two-and-ear. You want to use stats? Well, that's what I had to use because you let me no other route.
Oh, I can use stats, and to back up Pete's argument, he's right, bro. Especially from last year.
Hey, Batman. I tweeted out. Hey, Batman. I tweeted out. Hold on.
This guy. Our O-line is dog shit next year. What y'all got to tell me?
The players are. What? Like, look. Hold on, Vonjo. Check this out. What players do you think are gonna? Hold on. No. I'm trying to talk.
Where O-line is dog shit next year. Okay, I got it.
Can you? Look, they're going to run with a narrative they're building themselves. Y'all hearing this right here?
Now.
Look, they're running with this narrative, and I haven't even spoke. Look at Crypto, he's still going.
I'm telling you, Jesse Davis and Dieter needs to be on this roster right now. Right now.
I haven't even said anything. I was just gonna say, Bonjo.
I agree.
So all I was gonna say was,
that, Crypto.
You're right, Crypto. I agree.
Don't say that.
Sign Jesse Davis to a multi-deal contract. Go ahead and do it.
Never wish harm on nobody like that. No Jesse Davis talk.
This is the issue. This is the issue.
Harm.
No,
You gotta
Batman.
leave Mockingbird on your line.
guys
You're
are
talking about
Hall of
wishing
Fame
harm. Stop the
coaches that we
nonsense,
just hired.
man.
Batman, these are Hall of Fame coaches we just hired, according to Pete. We need Jesse Davis back right
Exactly.
now.
We got an offensive guru, offensive line guru.
You're still pushing the
The last guru didn't work, so we got a better guru.
Because he plays
Okay.
center.
Smart answer.
He's smart.
Exactly.
When you play
He's
center,
an established
y'all
coach,
killing
but
me
only been
tonight,
an O-line coach for 1 year and did a bad job in the year.
Again. Name our bad offensive lineman, Vonjo. Is Teron Armstead trash, Vonjo?
Hold on, what's the argument I'm hearing down? What's the argument I'm hearing down there? What's he said about Big
They're trying to bring
Ben?
Jesse Davis back. They're trying to bring Jesse Davis back.
Why would we not
Like,
bring
y'all-
Jesse Davis back? It's like
Why
you want to do
not?
the same thing all over again.
Hey, Batman, we should
I'd rather
keep
have
Michael
Pete
Dieter, bro.
starting.
Run it
I'd
back.
rather
Honestly,
have Pete starting at right tackle before I bring
Hey, listen
Now we just-
to this.
Player.
So the chat understands, and they're actually happy with this new offensive line coach. They have to hear this, Irvin, because they can't listen to guys like Bonjo who just want to be negative and not know anything about these coaches.
Okay.
Irvin,
Okay.
this is a guy that he dealt with Billy Turner in Green Bay as a starter, coached him up and developed him into a Pro Bowl snub.
What about
He got
Nathaniel
snubbed in the
Hackett?
Pro Bowl.
That they said
Hold
was
on.
Somebody that's
What about the Denver Broncos head coach that got canned?
Over here in Miami,
Billy Turner
he
already
didn't even
has the
start.
pedigree to be great.
Hold on. It was
Hey,
a
but
Pro
listen,
Bowl snub. He developed him into a Pro. Not a
Yeah,
Pro
he got
Bowler,
snubbed
but a
that
Pro
year by
Bowl
the Pro.
Okay. All right.
What do you think this is?
Listen,
Bonjo.
That's nonsense,
Keep
Pete. You
going.
know it.
Keep going.
listen, Pete. Hey, listen, Pete.
Vonjo
Hey,
just
listen,
made
look,
me
listen,
laugh, man.
Look, Butch Barry was a senior defense. He was a senior. I think he was a senior analyst in Green Bay. So I think he dealt more with like
I know he was
like
good with
like
spreadsheets.
watching film, editing it,
Brady?
preparing it for the coaches.
Bro,
like
he was
Brady?
with the offensive coaching staff.
Are you
Brady,
He was
comparing
doing
things?
it
Never
all.
do that. You said Brady?
He was
a
he was
senior
like a
analyst.
Come on,
running.
Brady?
He was like a running nose
You
on a
talking about the
nose
guy
burger.
that's playing
He
with the
was
clipboard.
everywhere.
Stop the
He was an
nonsense.
analyst. He was an analyst.
He's playing
in Green Bay.
tic-tac-toe with the
All he
clipboard.
did-
Stop
all
the
he did was
nonsense.
put together the spreadsheet and the Excel spreadsheet.
He got loose leaf
and the
paper
PowerPoint.
on the clipboard, and you talking about
you know what he
crafting
learned?
plays?
You know what he learned there, Vonjo? He learned how to do sticky notes. He was taking notes for
feel me?
himself, and that's where he
You
learned how
feel
to do
me?
sticky notes for the players.
He's only been an O-line coach last
I'm
year.
not gonna accept this
guys.
nonsense. I'm not gonna accept you casuals being casuals like this.
Hey,
Are you
we-
guys
hey,
under-
we ex-
This is not
we accept
Twitter.
your nonsense
We're
on a
on
daily basis.
Vonjo, we're on YouTube here.
Okay, what that mean to me?
And there's
I don't know.
people wrong on YouTube all the time. What are you saying?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to be?
You talk nonsense everywhere you go. So
Morons are everywhere. Idiots are everywhere.
I'm just trying to help you guys out.
Let me, because we're laughing. Listen, we're laughing. We're laughing at Butch Barry. Let me.
No, you guys think it's a joke. You think it's a joke, Batman, and I'm being serious.
We're going to be dead last. I want to put it out there right now. We're going to be dead last in offensive ranking.
You negative, Crypto.
And crypto's just mad. Cryptocurrencies are flopping right now.
Batman go.
Time out.
Let Batman go, y'all.
Let me repeat.
They're at all
Let me repeat what I
time
said
highs.
earlier. Let me repeat what I said earlier. Listen, Butch Barry, again, he did, despite with all these, whether they're rumors, whether it's truth, whether it's BS, I'm giving him an opportunity because obviously he improved the O-line, whatever he did in Denver. He made them a top 10 run, top, he was number 9 in pass, 4 in run. So hopefully he could do that here. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Again, we all know that's not the sexy name we all wanted. That's fine. And it doesn't have to be a sexy name sometimes because you get an established player and you expect big things. But if you're getting a guy that nobody's heard of, they only know him in his own house, then people don't know who the hell he is. So, yeah, the jokes are going to come. And because we gave high praise to Applebaum last season. And we knew Applebaum's credibility. We knew what he had to bring to the
I
table.
didn't want to go.
He had no resume. Applebaum had no resume compared to this guy. Compared to this guy, come on now.
They have the same thing, Pete. Stop the nonsense.
He was
no, bro.
It's the same resume.
Yeah.
In the fan base.
Coming from the guy that once thought Tua was the left arm of God. Go ahead, Batman.
Coming from the guy that thinks Skylar Thompson is the guy.
At the end of the day, they have the same resume.
Batman, you might. Hey, Batman, I promise you, you might have to start all over again.
Listen,
you might have to start all over again.
I'm giving him.
We've already hit the reset button. We just hired this guy with
Crypto. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I hope he can improve this O-line. It's not going to be fixed night and day. It needs a lot of help. You need Jesus Christ. You need help.
Batman, I disagree with that, bro.
That being said,
what? Batman, you're so loud and wrong.
Let's hope. Listen, there's not one Dolphin fan in this community. There's not one. And if you say you are, there's not one Dolphin fan in this community say go hire Butch. Not one. So don't give me that BS, Pete. Don't bring that BS.
No, but what I'm saying is that
call it out. Start bringing out the mop.
No,
start bringing out the
mop. To the table for this.
You know what?
Time to wash the floors.
Batman, this is the issue. This is the issue. You're making it seem like he's gonna deal with. He's gonna deal with nothing but young rookies. This guy has Teron Armstead, Connor Williams, Robert Hunt, three studs. Okay, his job is easy. He needs to figure out two guys.
Yes,
and in reality, Batman, he only needs to really figure out one guy.
The best tackle
One guy. Think about that, Batman. Don't listen to these casuals. I know they talk to you privately and all of that. But listen, this is the truth.
Listen, Pete, there's one thing you need to know about me. I don't do these private conversations. I don't talk Dolphins in private conversations. That's one thing Batman doesn't do. We don't do private conversations. Batman will say on Twitter or say here.
Don't listen to these casuals privately.
Exactly. Listen
these
to
guys.
Skyler's the guy.
I'm not going to come out here and say, look at the conversation.
Where's EM at?
With Willie Chirino, I'm not gonna come out here.
He coming for you, Pete.
I'm gonna tell you, I spoke to Willie. I'm gonna play the audio for you. I'm not gonna be like, I spoke to such and such the other day from the sunset. No, if I can, I'll bring the guy here myself, and we can have a conversation. But I'm not gonna tell you what the hell we spoke in private. Nobody gives a damn what we spoke in private.
1,000%.
But Batman, but Batman, apparently,
Pete Dolphins is ran about a private conversation.
This guy's gonna fix Eichenberg. He's gonna fix Eichenberg, and he's gonna fix Jackson.
So what they was doing last
year?
So question:
you gonna make Eichenberg?
So we need more. So we need more lock.
All pro.
We need locksmiths for the locksmiths. Because
Yeah,
maybe these locksmiths need to be unlocked as well.
It seemed like a disaster.
Now, Von Joe, let me ask you a question. Let's stop being funny for a second. What if this man
exactly?
here?
He's being funny. He don't know ball.
What if this man Butch really comes here and Eichenberg looks like he goes?
And I'll eat my words. I'll eat my words. I'm mad.
You gotta do more than that. I'm not do more than that.
I'm not Pete. I'm gonna.
You gotta go buy. You gotta go buy a jersey, and I go buy a Michael.
I was right on Applebaum, and I'm gonna be right on Butch Barry. This is the coach that's gonna be here for like at least 3 to 5 years.
Again,
he's gonna be a part of our
team. He's a free agent.
Batman. I'm not Pete. I will sit here and eat my words and sit there and say I was wrong. I'm man enough to say that. I'm not gonna sit here and pivot and say Scott.
But you know what? Hey, Batman. You know what the best thing about me is?
I'm not gonna say Baker's the guy.
Batman.
What's the over under in Vegas for Eichenberg to make the Pro Bowl next season? What's the over under?
You bet $1 on that. You become a trillionaire.
Some bets are not. Some bets are not really.
That means this guy's gonna get everybody fired.
Vegas didn't even waste their time, Batman. They didn't
exactly. That's not a real prop bet. It's not a thing.
Hey, if I find that bet, I'm taking it. But I'm betting my 25 cents to make $4,000. I'm doing it.
You're gonna lose that 25 cents. You better buy the bubble gum or something.
Right.
Y'all need to stop.
Go buy yourself a massage.
Especially Von Joe.
Oh, you said Deshaun Watson, Von Joe?
That's what
whoa.
Keenum's already doing the peak. I'm even excited about this upcoming season.
Sign me up.
Deshaun Watson already got traded, Von Joe. Relax.
Keenum said, I'm not worried about this. I'm waiting for next offseason. Damn,
King Mill don't want that smoke. Click that link, bro. Come up here, King Mill.
I'm
about to teach you some ball.
There you go, King Mill. Hashtag 2024. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm going at everybody throw. You negative, I'm going because Applebaum is
King
gone.
Mill.
Mr.
King Mill, you
Finisher,
need
what's
to
up,
stop
everybody?
being
Triple M.
negative.
But don't
You
forget
know,
now,
Tua is
2024
gone.
supposed to be good.
I've got my
Hold on.
2024 jersey
Hold on.
already.
You know, back in the day,
Stop the nonsense,
back in the
Crypto.
90s. Hold on. Back in the 90s, when you sit there and you go to the candy store, you go to the ice cream truck, and you get that little cigarette bubble gum, and you blow on it, the little powder comes out. That's Pete smoke. That's the smoke that Pete is handing out right now.
Oh,
It's
damn.
That's powdered sugar.
It's not really
That's
smoke,
what it
all right,
is.
guys.
That's what
It's
it
okay.
is.
It is very
Powdered sugar.
safe. It is very safe.
Hey, we need like a show. And we need a show like First Take with Pete versus Bon Jovi.
Listen, hey, we got a couple minutes.
I don't have
It's
time to
almost
drag
10:30.
Pete up and down.
It's almost 10:30. Let me do my Dolphins, man. Hey, Zach Thomas to make it, man. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get him in. Couple minutes away. We're 5 minutes away. Hopefully, it's they announce it right. We could hear it. Get the news.
They're gonna spoil it on Twitter.
Well, I'm on Twitter right now. I'll spoil it if it comes on Twitter. I'm gonna spoil it. I'm on Twitter right now.
They're gonna Twitter gets the updates. You know that.
Yeah.
King Mill.
And
that's the problem with the Dolphins community, right? We got people like King Mill and other guys being negative. Relax. We're getting another quarterback this offseason. Don't worry. You got Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers.
Look. I'm gonna say this. King Mill does need to relax. And you too, Crypto. I'm glad you're up on the panel. You're another one already looking forward to next year's draft. You're the one talking about we should be talking about 2020. Yeah, slow down. Slow down.
Exactly.
Live in the moment.
Hashtag 2020.
Hold on. Who's gonna save us, Pete? Who's gonna save us? Skyler Thompson?
This is what you guys felt. You see my picture? Do you guys know who Stephen Ross is watching with his binoculars?
That's
the guy he loves.
He needs to tell us.
Okay.
I told you that, Pete.
It's the guy he loves.
Hopefully he's watching somebody that's legal to flirt with. Because chances are, we know.
Yeah, he's watching the guy he's flirt with.
Batman knows that this organization and Stephen Ross is running out of patience. He's running out of patience. So right now there is talks, but again, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if they don't happen, if the Dolphins do not get Lamar Jackson, if the Dolphins do not get Aaron Rodgers, one of these two quarterbacks, listen to what I'm telling you. It's because it's Skylar Thompson. It's nothing else.
All right. On that note, Batman, I'm gonna go ahead and take my leave now, because it's clown hour fully now. It's fully clown hour.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and go lay down with my wife.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. They're coin flipping the situation right now because of Skylar Thompson. You guys don't want to like it. First of all, you guys don't like his name. You guys don't like saying Skylar for some reason. You probably don't like his jersey number. I don't know what it is, but you clearly didn't watch the Jets game.
They didn't like his jersey.
What do you mean?
No, but Pete, you kind of wrong with that, Pete, because I like
man,
Skylar
good night,
Thompson.
people. And no matter what, it still fins up.
Hey, Mr. Park.
All right, Joe.
Yeah,
You like
Skylar Thompson.
you like Mr. Thompson?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. What are some of the things that you've seen that kind of makes you feel like, wow, I like this guy?
No, I say I like him. I'm not saying that he's ready to start.
I'm not saying that you said that. What I'm saying is, what are some of the things that you've seen in him that said, hey, yeah, I like this guy?
Well, how should I say it? He, to me, has the.
He's got a nice smile.
Come on, Urban, you could be next.
Very funny. No, he has the credentials to me to be a star quarterback if you coach him up right. He can. He has a. To me, he has a decent arm. And he can, and also he can run. He's a double threat because he can run the ball as well. But he needs to be coached up.
I'll say this: he has good hair. He plays for the Dolphins.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's a good analysis.
He has a good arm.
Can we
He
talk
has a
back
good arm.
about real quarterbacks? Let's get back
He
to
has
real
a good arm.
quarterbacks.
He has a very good arm. Very good arm.
Knock it off, Brian. He's the best quarterback the Dolphins ever had, including Dan Marino.
No, Tua.
Yeah, you gotta cut it out.
Wait a minute now.
What do you mean?
Skylar
Tua's
Thompson
number one
is
in
the greatest
QBR.
quarterback
Crypto.
that
Stop the
ever put on
nonsense.
the Dolphins
I never seen
uniform.
Skylar Thompson number one in QBR. Stop the
You gotta
nonsense,
cut it.
Crypto.
We gotta
Doesn't
cut
have
it
to be
out today,
QBR.
Brian.
Doesn't work
You
anymore.
gotta cut it out.
I gotta ask Batman a question.
And what did
because-
Jose say in that little chat message with the little beers? You see, Jose
Valdez,
needs to understand.
It's a shot
Yeah,
of
he needs to
whiskey.
understand that the only time. The only look at
It's a
Jose.
shot of
Pete, the
whiskey.
problem is that Skyler's 36. I knew he said something about the years
Damn,
old.
36.
But
You're
look,
old.
I don't take Jose
That's old as
Valdez.
hell.
Oh damn, Jose.
I do not take Jose Valdez serious when he does a beer emoji. Okay,
Why?
that's how I
It's
know
a
because
shot
he's
of
trolling.
whiskey. It's a shot of
He's
whiskey.
trolling.
Whiskey,
No, it's a troll
whiskey.
because he
Whiskey
even said it. He's a troll. He's trolling with that
Hey,
thing because he knows
what's up, Irvin?
he knows Skyler's the man.
Hey, what's
Shout
up,
out-
Mr.
He's
Paul?
just
How
trying
you
to
doing?
get me mad. I think.
I'm all right,
Listen,
man. How you
Jose,
doing?
Pete.
Jose won
Hey,
the Jose.
Pete,
Pete,
Jose
you heard
knows
Triple
it.
H
Jose's
said
cool.
Skyler
Jose's
is
the man.
equal to you and
Working a lot, though.
Cesar
Working.
Ruiz.
And listen, and crypto. Me, you, and Jose, we work for the same company. We all work for the same company.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. So
Yeah,
shout out to the
best
homie,
company in the world. Shout out to,
Best
well,
company in the- best
Jose is
company in the world.
misbehaving. He's misbehaving. Triple
Yeah.
H said
I
Pete and Sharif is on the
I-
same
I
trip
re-
with the Cesar Ruiz and
Yes,
Skyler.
that's what I was about to say. This is the comment, Pete. This is the one you need to see. And
Hey,
this is
shot
the
of
The
truth.
whiskey and a
Triple S?
cigarette back at you, Jose. Shot of whiskey and a cigarette back at you, Jose.
Oh, this is bad if I'm being compared
Triple
to
S,
that.
keep cooking them, Triple S. Keep cooking.
No, he just
Pete,
cooked me. I'm
Skyler,
about to go
Sharif,
to
Cesar
sleep.
Ruiz. Funny.
If that's what I'm saying, oh my God, not Sharif.
Hey, what up, Batman?
Hey,
Pop? Batman
like
Pop.
Yep, Batman
I
Pop in the
agree.
house.
I agree. Pete, that's not a
There you go. You see, Jose?
Nah, Jose, that's
Hey, Pete, this is the truth though. You should reach out to Skyler Thompson. You should see. Hey, you could probably be a
You
better
should be his
agent than
number
what he
one
has.
agent. Yeah.
Bro,
There
you
go.
could get
Okay,
you could probably get him
There you go.
$100 million contract. You could probably get him with somebody, XFL maybe.
You gave me an
but
idea,
he's gonna
Batman.
be a
You gave
hard
me an idea. I'm gonna
negotiator,
start
bro. He's
looking
gonna
for
get
an
the
agent
best.
license.
He's gonna get the best deal available. He wants
Listen,
that.
an
He wants
agent
that big
license-
cut.
Listen, I thought about this. Look, I can pick a player and say, hey, I can prop up to a team and say, listen, you need Jesse Davis. This man is the best right tackle you'll ever see in your life. You need this guy. He's not gonna break the bank, but we're gonna give him a good deal.
You think they don't watch film on Batman? Cut it out.
No, Batman. No, you're not gonna
I
represent
need you
Jesse
to cut
Davis.
it out right now. This after this
Hey,
night.
hey,
That's
listen,
not no, but
Batman,
but sometimes players, hey Batman, listen, you were doing good. Don't let a guy like Brian turn you down. Sometimes players with bad film still get signed. Even you have to be such a good agent that even in late in season you got to push these players up on
Yeah, but
teams.
you're not gonna get
just-
like a big
hey,
contract.
You gotta go up there. You gotta tell them, hey,
Cuba's
La Muela.
bro.
I had this guy's on Pilates for the last 6 months. He's more
There you
agile
go.
than he was. You know what I mean? Yeah, you better start singing. You better start singing because they'll cut a check.
Hey, Batman, but
Steven
you
Ross?
can't
Come
represent.
on now.
You can't represent Jesse Davis. You got to represent Michael Dieter.
I refuse.
You got to sell him
I
to
need
a
some.
team.
I actually like Jesse Davis. He's versatile. He'll give me.
Put it this way: as much as I hated Jesse Davis, I can't represent Michael Dieter, bro. No way.
Oh
I'll
shit! Oh damn!
I'll decline.
Mike Dieter was
Is that
better.
bad, Mike?
Nah,
You know it.
I think Michael Dieter has been up.
Mike
Hey,
If I'm
but I
his
think
agent,
Michael
if I'm
Dieter's
his
a
agent,
better
I'd rather
offensive
not
lineman.
get paid, but I'd rather not.
You
get
know
paid.
what the
think Michael
you know what the problem with Michael Dieter is? I'm sorry, Irvin. The problem
you're
with
good,
Michael
bro.
Dieter, we didn't build around him.
Yeah,
That's the
Exactly.
Yeah,
He
bro,
was
there you go.
sabotaged.
There you go, Pete.
Michael
There
Dieter
you
was
go. There you go.
sabotaged.
Yeah, he was.
Yes, he was.
We didn't build
He was
around him,
sabotaged.
man.
Flores,
He didn't build around him.
Flores hated him. Flores hated him.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why he got rid of him.
No, his offensive
Flores was the only guy
line
that
coach
believed in
hated
that
him.
guy. Flores was the only
Yep.
guy that believed in him.
Yeah,
If it wasn't
Oh,
Flores,
there
that
you
man
go.
wouldn't be playing in the NFL. Period.
Hey, but
Dieter
listen,
was
Michael
the
Dieter
best
was.
center the Dolphins had since Mike Bouncy.
There you go.
Dieter? Bro, what did Flores see in Dieter? That's what I
That man,
want to
stop
know.
hating. That man, you're just a hater. Dieter, was worthy of a $100 million contract. You know that.
But if Dieter ever got $100 million contract from anybody, and Tua deserves $1,000
Wait, Batman, but didn't you say
$1 million contract?
Hold on, Batman. Didn't you say Butch Barry can be the locksmith and unlock Liam Meikenberg? What about Mike Dieter?
Michael Dieter's a free agent.
You know what? That's a good topic. You know what? Michael Dieter, he can probably turn Dieter into a natural born center.
Yeah.
And then he really could. This could be the guy.
Yeah.
This could be the guy.
Kick him to left guard.
He's a
and we could kick. Look, Austin, we got Teron Armstead, left tackle. Connor Williams, left guard. That left side, you could forget about it. There's nothing else.
Look, Batman, Michael Dieter is familiar with this scheme. He's been with Mike McDaniel before in this scheme. So he's a cheap option. So we can sign Michael Dieter and develop him.
He's got good athleticism.
And now he got a better offensive line coach. And now he has a better offensive line coach.
Listen, I'd rather have Eichenberg starting before I have Dieter. Put it that way.
No, I actually want Dieter.
You
about all this potential.
I'd rather have Dieter start over Liam Eichenberg at this point, bro.
Batman, you don't know all that bottled up potential that Dieter has in store.
Oh yeah, bro.
It's bottled up. It's like Popeye the Sailor when he eats it.
Is that why we fire O-line coach every other year?
You know what? Popeye the Sailor. I got waiting to flex those muscles. Once he eats his spinach, he's good to go.
Wait, Crypto, isn't that why we fire O-line coach every other year to maximize the potential of these players?
Oh shit, Jose.
10:35, ladies and gentlemen. 10:35. Hopefully we get the Zach Thomas.
Talk to Jose.
Zach Thomas news. Let's get that Zach Thomas news. Let's go.
Hey, who are the worst guys on our offensive line? The worst guys.
We have a perfect line.
Greg Little.
Austin
we have no
Jackson.
holes on our line.
No, Greg Little's
not an all-pro O-line.
One's the worst.
We have an all-pro. There's no
line with these
Dieter's number
what
2.
Kind of coach
Dieter's
is that?
number 2. 3.
Don't we got gurus?
Is Eichenberg.
How many offensive linemen are on our team right now?
We got like 9.
9. And if we rank them from best to worst, how do we rank them? Teron Armstead, Connor Williams,
Robert Hunt.
Robert Hunt is third.
You could make the argument for
who's best?
Shell was right. Was number 4.
Hey, we were gonna do all these offensive line coaches.
Shell only had one.
Shell played most of the whole year.
Hey, if we're gonna do all these offensive line coaching, if we're gonna do these offensive line coaching changes, why fire Lamar Jean-Pierre, bro?
There we go. Hall of Fame is up right now. Let's go. Everybody, fingers crossed, man, for Zach Thomas. They're live right now. Hall of Fame is up right now. Zach Thomas.
Oh no, wait, am I missing this?
Yes, Zach Thomas. Let's go.
How many nominees you got? Is it 10 or 7?
Ritter,
is it on NFL Network?
I think it's NFL Network. It's Ritter.
Okay.
Ritter. It wouldn't be Ryder.
Yeah,
Ryder's
okay.
with a Y. So I'm gonna say Ritter. Ritter. If you can, I know you got the TV on. I don't have it. Well, technically I do have a TV on, but I can't put it up here because I don't even know how to use this damn monitor yet. So give us an update. I'm refreshing Twitter to see if we got some breaking news before the TV because we like Crypto says it's ahead. But once we get the nominations, they come one at a time. I know that's usually how they do. I mean, that's how the NBA does it. I'm pretty sure that's how the NFL does it, one at a time, and then they're all lined up. They start lining up. Gold jacket gets put on, and we'll go from there. All right, Ritter said good.
This is actually a good season for Zach Thomas to make it because wasn't it versus Pittsburgh? Versus Pittsburgh, we had that. What was it? The 50th year anniversary or something game? Wasn't that the game?
Yeah, it was the 72. It was the 72 season. 72 season for the Pittsburgh game.
Yeah, perfect. We had that, and we made it to the playoffs in a long time. So I mean, that's two good things. I mean, it's setting up for good. You get me?
I got a comment to make. Mm-hmm. To me, the Philadelphia Eagles kind of remind me of the '70 Dolphins.
Yeah.
I see some similarities.
Well, why do you say that? Because the 70 Dolphins were able to win with backup quarterbacks.
Is that true? Please don't lie to me. I just read it. It said he's finally a Hall of Famer. Is it true? Is it true? Somebody please tell me nobody's gaslighting me right now.
Let me see if I can pull up Zach Thomas.
Stop. Wait a minute, they start announcing the names already? The gaslighting Batman. Wait a minute, hold on. How they get him up the name? I thought you said he do one at a time.
That's extortion.
Don't get me hyped up, man. Don't get me hyped up.
He's a poor man trying to just.
Alan Poupart. Shout out. Zach Thomas is headed to Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah.
Zach made it. Let's go. Yes.
Very good.
We're finally going to the Super Bowl.
That boy.
There we go. Now we need to sign up for a 10-day contract.
Yes, sir,
Batman.
baby. Let's go. Let's fucking go, bro.
Hey,
Yo, next up, Richmond Webb, baby. Hey, yo, we gotta make that. We gotta make
Batman, man. Play some Zach Thomas highlights,
Fame, bro.
Just go on somebody's page. Put Zach Thomas highlights. Start playing Zach Thomas highlights.
I have a highlight.
You gotta play the highlights.
Just play them. Just play them right now.
Let me see
the highlight
right
reel
now.
when he had 150 tackles in one season.
I want to see that pick six. My favorite pick six. He snatches in the middle.
Yo, I was a huge Zach Thomas fan growing up, bro. This is like the ultimate dream come true to see this guy going to the Hall of Fame, bro. I own every freaking jersey of his, dude.
Listen, I had this made a couple years back. From the legends that I got to witness from the Dolphins, and
that was
Zach
good.
Thomas
Brian Urlacher put a word in for him.
Brian Urlacher did. Hopefully y'all can see it, man. I got this custom made. I made it for a couple legends. Hopefully, damn, it's pretty hard to see. I had it made. I did it for Ricky, Zach, Taylor, a couple of my favorite players growing with Ricky. And it was a collab that we did back in the days. And I paid a lot of money for these. I wanted to make these custom. And that's going to be the cover art for Monday, man, for Monday's show. I'm happy. Like Pete said, let me put some highlights up, man. Congratulations to Zach Thomas, man.
Yeah.
I want to see that pick six versus the Jets.
Man.
Yep,
Dude,
you got to get that
ecstatic,
pick
bro.
six in there. Yeah, he had some pick sixes in his career. Yep. I think he had some scoop scores.
He had short arms, but he would snag them out of the air. Everything about Zach Thomas, they hated that guy, right? It's like they hated. He's slow.
Yeah, they try
he's
to
not fast. He's short.
Right.
He's not powerful. Bro, this guy laid hits after hits after hits.
I'm gonna get flagged for this. They might take down the video, tonight's video, because it always happens to me. But I gotta do it, man.
Screw
Zach
YouTube.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Zach Thomas.
You gotta
is the man,
celebrate,
bro.
Batman. Fuck the rules.
But they will take down the video
Yeah,
by tomorrow morning. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna have an email saying we took down your video. I know they will, 100%. But I gotta do it, man.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta do
They
it.
need to
Batman.
understand that this is the moment. Right.
Exactly. The man finally got in the Hall of Fame. Give us a break, YouTube.
Exactly. We're gonna play videos. It's a YouTube for crying out loud.
Come on, rules are meant to be broken anyways.
Yeah.
Look how easy. Look how easy it is to break the rule right now. Look, Batman's about to do it with a click of a button.
I wanna give a shout out to the YouTuber. His name is Young Mayo. If you can't subscribe to this channel, go subscribe to his channel. He does highlights for different players. He apparently has Ricky Williams. There's a bunch. So shout out to Young Mayo on YouTube. Go subscribe to his channel and go check out his videos. This is for informational purpose. We're trying to congratulate Zach Thomas to make it to the Hall of Fame. So everybody enjoy. Let me do this real quick. Let me know if y'all can see it. All right.
Okay.
Can y'all see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see it.
I remember that one right there.
Yeah. Yep.
There you go,
Hey,
Pete.
Look at it.
go to pick six.
Yeah.
There we go. It's the Titans.
The
Yep.
human typewriter.
That I remember that one. Like I
He did a
remember
little
seeing
flip.
that front flip live. Made me almost
Yeah.
want to do a front flip.
Yep. Level front flip. Another Dolphin in the Hall of Fame.
That was Peyton Manning. He just
Yeah, he
picked off
deserved
like
it.
that. Look at Chris
Zach
Sims.
deserved it.
Yep.
Chris
That
Sims,
was
guys.
Chris Sims.
Lefty. Look, which is what with a little ankle tackle.
I love those jerseys.
That guy goes down easy. Those are the best jerseys right there, bro. I love those.
Yeah, with the aqua pants.
Damn, he picked off LaDainian Tomlinson like that.
Yeah. Yep. He has.
Look at John Elway. Terrell Davis.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Damn, he was doing the Johnny Manziel. You saw that, Pete?
Damn, Cordell Stewart. He picked him off. Pick 6.
Yep. He's got a resume. He's definitely got the resume.
Look at my boy Seya out there too.
That was Seya, right?
Yeah,
Rest in peace to Seya.
Yeah, Seya played with him. Yep. Yep.
Though those were two beasts next to each other.
Goodness. And you still had Jason Taylor also.
Who was number 12 that he just picked off there?
That was that McNair? What team was that? The Houston?
Houston Oilers.
Yep. Zach was a menace.
Oh, that was Jake Plummer. He just picked off right there in the end zone.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
look at Emma Smith.
Zach. That was Drew Bledsoe.
So you do that. You do that tackle nowadays. You're out of the league. You're out of the league.
They've gotten soft now. Yeah. Yeah. Drew
That's Bledsoe.
Yep.
Oh, I think that was the game they threw 4 picks.
Yep.
What the?
Yeah, he made Elway throw the ball backwards. Look at Breeze.
Yep.
Drew Brees.
He picked off
Breeze. Oh yeah, he got some good ones.
Shout out to Young Mayo.
And we forget some of this.
Go subscribe to the channel. Young Mayo got some highlights.
The great quarterback, Peyton Manning.
Yeah,
this
is. Yeah.
I called him.
And it's good that those guys put in a word for him like that, like they did, like with Jason Taylor. They put in a big word from him, like Brady did with Jason Taylor.
Go subscribe to Young Mayo, man. Look, he got best of Xavier and Javon. Go subscribe to Young Mayo on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Go show some love.
Yep. Hall of Fame.
And also subscribe over here, man. People got to subscribe to Batman.
Subscribe, man. We're about.
Don't be afraid.
20 subscribers away.
Button. Hit the like
20
button.
subscribers away. All right. So Darrell Revis made it. DeMarcus
Ware.
Okay,
he deserves it.
Devin.
Yep.
Devin Hester. Devin Hester missed the cut. Devin Hester missed the cut.
Oh wow.
I
thought he should have made it too.
He put Zach Thomas, Joe Thomas,
He'll make it next time.
Barber, Darrell Revis, DeMarcus Ware,
Wow, Rondé.
Chuck Howley, Don Hold on, the chat went up. And Riley Joe Clinko.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mahomes.
Every Zach Thomas, all Zach Thomas cards, even if you got them graded a 5, they're all went up in value.
Mahomes got MVP.
Mahomes
got MVP.
They just
Patrick Mahomes.
And Mahomes got the MVP. Ooh, that's a jinx award. Normally they don't win the Super Bowl when they get MVP. Damn. I know you're like, damn, I hope I won't get jinxed.
Yeah, because that's like he's celebrating already. He's celebrating already the season. While Jalen Hurts is feeling, he's feeling mad that he got snubbed for the MVP, so he might come out in the Super Bowl. For some reason, I just got a feeling.
Super Bowl, right?
Yeah. For some reason, I'm gonna say it, man. I think the Eagles are gonna win. I'll be scared to bet against Mahomes. You're an idiot if you bet against Mahomes.
You know what?
But I gotta be honest. My gut is telling me the Eagles are gonna win.
You know what makes me sick to my stomach, though? Is Joe Thomas just got into the Hall of Fame, but you can't even get Richmond Webb on the finalist ballots?
Richmond, listen.
Yeah,
I wanted everybody to vote for both. Now we're gonna make a strong push for Richmond.
Richmond Webb,
all decade team.
Like who? Like Todd, you watched the 70s. I know you watched Crypto. You watched the 80s and the 90s with Webb.
Yeah, Webb. Yep. Sims. Yeah.
What years?
Nobody
years?
Because I know those guys.
This is what I'm saying. Because Dan Marino was like, what year? Those years did we like make it to the playoffs and with Richmond Webb and like have an elite running game?
You know, Richmond
No, we never
Webb.
had an elite running game.
Richmond Webb.
That
Richmond
Marino had the
Webb
cleanest jersey in sports.
Dude, Richmond Webb had Bruce Smith twice to 3 times a year. He had every great defensive end on his side, from Dexter Manley to you name it. He went up against the best of the best, and he always did it by himself. You notice Keith Sims was always helping out in the middle with the centers.
I love all of you guys in the community, no matter what, right? I don't care about any of that stuff. But honestly, I'm really starting to feel like you guys are just being biased. You're just being I understand y'all get to see Richmond Webb come out on one of y'all favorite YouTube shows.
People thinking that people being biased about Zach Thomas.
I get it. But at the same time, there's a reason why. And there's a reason why he has not made it to the Hall of Fame. There's a reason why he hasn't even been in those conversations.
Media is the reason why.
Hey, hold up.
I blame the Dolphins media the reason why.
Can you pull up Richmond Webb?
I want a realistic fan, man. I want a realistic old school.
No, the Dolphins media should be out there pounding the table saying that he deserved it. When you're on an all-decade team, that right there speaks for itself.
Dude, it went from, all right, there was a left tackle before him that was great. You all know him in Cincinnati if you watch football.
Yeah, Anthony Munoz.
You know how many tackles? Like, hold on.
Webb took the torch at that time. He was the best left tackle in football. That man could block anybody one-on-one.
How many Pro Bowls did Richmond Webb make it to?
Dude,
he
won
a lot.
Hey, I'll be right back. Let me make a phone call. I'll be right back. I'm still excited about Zach. I'll be right back. Don't leave, y'all. Don't leave. I'll be right back.
We're already past Zach Thomas. We're over here wondering how did Zach Thomas make it before Richmond Webb? Think about that.
Does somebody have a computer
speaking on Zach Thomas behavior?
Does somebody have a computer on my phone? I can't back out to look it up.
Look up what
Richmond Webb, what he did in his
career.
had
Tim Rudy. We had some bad, come on, bro.
What he did in what now?
His career, all pros, the Pro Bowls, you name it, he did it.
Let me see. I got my iPad here. Let's see.
I don't think Richmond Webb impacted the Dolphins in a way that you guys are making it
seem. He did.
Hell, if he didn't, Marino's jersey was the cleanest because of it.
Dude, he came out as a rookie and was lights out. He started his rookie year from day one.
Do you guys know Dick Anderson?
Was the least sacked quarterback in the league during his era.
Do you guys know who Dick Anderson is?
Yeah, safety.
Who's seen Dick Anderson play?
Not me. That was before my time.
Oh, he's that old? Damn.
But no, I'm being serious though. Hey, when you have rookie Richmond Webb and Keith Sims both manning the left side of the line from day one, and they both held their own.
That's fine. I'm not saying that he was bad, Todd. But what I'm saying is there's a different level of being in a Hall of Famer.
Pete, listen to what he's going to say.
Okay. 2-time first team All-Pro, 2-time second team All-Pro, 7-time Pro Bowl. Good grief, 7 times.
That's a lot of Pro Bowls.
You ain't kidding.
And that's back in the day when Pro Bowls actually meant something.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It was actually a Pro Bowl game.
Yeah, exactly. The best of the best go against each other hard.
Yeah, they actually played
1990s each other. All-decade team. Let me see. PFWA All-Rookie Team. And Miami Dolphins on
the moment he was the rookie, he was a stud. Yeah, he wasn't no guy that he hit the ground running. He definitely did that. He hit the ground running.
Now, Pete, seriously, 7-time Pro Bowler.
Yep, that's what it
when
says.
It meant
7-time
something.
Pro Bowl.
I mean those accolades, those
and
accolades.
They were good tackles in that era at the time too. So he was able to make that Pro Bowl accolade. That's good for that. at least for that era. Now, Pro.
I mean, he had other tackles that came into the league after, retire, and made it before him.
Yep. Yeah.
Orlando Pace.
118 consecutive starts.
Well, yeah, Pace did. Yeah, Pace.
Oh no, you know who the biggest joke was? You know who the biggest joke making the Hall of Fame was?
He is, but he still like he still has some of those same accolades, Crypto. And he came after and made it before.
Shout out to the homie Richmond Webb, man. He just liked. I said Zach. I shouted out Zach Thomas for making it. Richmond Webb liked it because I said Richmond, you're next. I told Richmond he liked it, so shout out to Richmond Webb, man.
Shout out to Richmond Webb. Get him up here.
Yeah, shout out to Richmond Webb. Yeah.
Well, you laughing? I'm serious, bro.
Richmond Webb up
funny,
here.
I think I do have his number.
Come on the show.
Yeah, get him up here, bro. Let's talk about it. I want to talk to him.
Turn this Dolphin media into a true campaign, a true propaganda positive campaign.
I need to talk to Richmond Webb, bro.
Let me tell you something. That man.
They already know how to do it.
That man was the blocker of all blockers.
They need to do it for our offensive linemen.
And you know another thing that is held against Richmond Webb? He doesn't speak up for himself the way he could.
Yeah,
he's a very humble guy.
He's real
kind of laid back.
He's a very humble person.
He's too modest. Yeah, he don't boast or nothing. Yeah, that's the thing. He's not braggadocious.
Bruce Smith. All right, last year,
damn,
the Jacksonville Jaguar tackle that made it was a joke. He got in because he had one good game pretty much against Bruce Smith. He wasn't a great tackle year in and year out.
Good grief, Pete. You see what they're saying?
But
I'm reading it now. That guy's a Tua clown.
Hey.
I'm clearly sitting up here asking questions. I clearly never saw Richmond Webb. I'm not embarrassed to say that. I never saw that guy play. I'm asking questions.
Hey, Pete.
I never even knew he was a 7-time All Pro Bowl.
9-time Pro Bowler.
But that's why I'm questioning, because there's so many guys that made it after. You get me, Crypto? Like, how is this guy being overlooked? And then he played with a quarterback like Dan Marino, and he played with a quarterback like Dan Marino, who's not overlooked. So you would have had more attention playing with Marino. That's why I'm saying, like, it's more questions than you guys being so confident and feeling like he's snubbed. But I never knew he was all pro and all of that.
Elevated, you know. He elevated a lot of people.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That guy's a clown.
Never going to get overlooked.
Hey, has the NFL finally gotten something right? Is the Miami hate finally over? Can we finally get over this narrative that we have to shit on Miami every time? Finally, they do something right.
It's because that was a true positive campaign for Zach Thomas.
They finally brought my faith back to humanity and did something right for a change and put the man that deserved it, the man that they said was too small, too short.
Too small.
Hey,
he had short arms.
Ali, did you all remember the story when he was a child?
Urlacher came out there and slapped him.
Go ahead, Todd, what you were saying. I'm sorry.
Y'all remember? Did you all hear the story about when Zach was a child?
Remind me. I probably heard it.
His dad backed up and ran over him with the truck.
Oh my God! Did that really happen?
No,
I didn't know
damn.
Yeah, he was an infant. Not an infant, but he was like 3 or 4 years old, from what I hear, and he was behind the truck, and it ran over him, and he survived it fine. And now look at him.
Yeah, well, I will say that in my opinion, and I know I'm going to get heat for this, I honestly think he was better than some of the linebackers you see today. That's a solid.
Of course.
So just
let me see if I can play the video when he got.
You know how ruthless it gets in football practice. This is how ruthless it gets in football practices sometimes, fellas.
Let me put the video.
I was in a football practice, and I never knew in my life, I never knew that Zach Thomas almost killed a player on the field and paralyzed the guy. And all you hear is the coaches, hit him like Zach Thomas. Hit him. They're talking about Zach Thomas in middle school, to little middle school kids. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
and I heard another coaches, and they're like, paralyze that guy. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell's going on?
The moment that Zach got in, let's put it on the screen real quick.
So I gotta see this.
Hold on, here we go.
Blow it up big. Yeah.
5-time All-Pro linebacker.
This is the Dolphins. Lead the league in defense. Zach Thomas. Let's go,
Allie.
Was that Del Freaky?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Okay, that was Del Freaky, huh?
Yeah, that's her.
Ladies and gentlemen, 5-time
That's awesome.
All-Pro linebacker.
And the add-on Zach.
Shout out to Dolph Freaky, man.
He was hitting so hard that's what cut his career a little bit short.
Hey,
What's
top
the
question.
awards at? What's the award ceremony in Vegas?
Who did we cut his rookie year for him to start?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Who?
No,
It was the starting linebacker,
It
right?
was Jack Del Rio.
Yep, Jack Del Rio got
It was Jack
cut
Del Rio. That's
in
right.
preseason for Zach Thomas to start
Yeah,
his rookie year.
I remember that. It was Jack Del Rio. That's what I said. Yeah. That's who we cut.
Bruce
To get him.
Smith said that was one of the best LTs he's played against and belongs in the Hall of Fame. I remember that was a question that I asked Richmond Webb. I remember we asked him and asked, well, who's one of those players you enjoyed playing, rival across from each other, and he said it was Bruce Smith. I remember that. Yeah, man, he's deserving. And
Richmond Webb said Bruce Smith.
Yeah, and
No,
Jake Scott.
that's how you know that guy's a beast. Because great players only want to play against great players.
Yeah,
there you go.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, are they
Bruce
still
Smith is going to
friends?
pound the table for Richmond. Don't worry, Richmond's going because it's going to be a lot of defensive tackles in that era.
Is
That's
Taylor
gonna
and
start
Zach, are they
speaking
still
out for
good?
him.
Are they still buddy? I know, they had a
It
fallout.
could be the run of the Dolphins now.
Who?
Yeah, I'm telling you, Richmond.
Jason
Bruce
Taylor
Smith,
and
Derek
Zach
Talley, all
Thomas.
those guys finna come out and start speaking
you
up for
guys-
Richmond. Watch.
Did you
You gotta
guys
remember
watch
now,
the
Jason Taylor was
video?
married to Zach Thomas' sister.
Did you guys
He's married
watch
to his sister, exactly.
video in the
That's
show,
his brother-in-law
by the way?
now.
Exactly.
No, they got divorced.
Did you
And
guys?
then
Hey, can you guys
Yeah.
hear
Who got divorced?
Jason Taylor got divorced from Zach Thomas's sister, and it caused a rift between them.
Oh,
When did that happen?
Okay.
I know that. When did that? This must be
yeah.
recent.
Hey,
a couple years back.
Shout out to Andres, man.
Oh,
This is
wow.
the
They had a
moment
kid
when
together.
Check this
Yep.
out. This is the moment that Jimmy Johnson broke Zach Thomas that he was going to the Hall of Fame. I'm gonna play that video real quick for y'all.
I got to see that. Jimmy,
Shout out to
Oh, yeah, I
Andres,
gotta
man.
see
Shout out
Jimmy.
to Andres.
Jimmy
Shout
had
out
a
to Andres.
special love for Zach.
Exactly. That was his guy.
That was his
He couldn't
pick.
do no
That was his
wrong.
guy. Yeah.
Jimmy, that was Jimmy's guy.
I'll tell you one thing though.
That
I
many times they spend a lot of time in Key West. That's where Jimmy's from.
Did you
Jimmy's
guys
got
watch
his place in
did you
Key
guys
West.
watch the honors memoriam video where they showed all the past people that have passed away recently?
No,
No, I didn't see
we
that.
get
They
to
did
see
a
it.
memorial.
Yeah,
I didn't get a
tell
chance
you-
to see
I
that
have to
one.
tell you
All right,
guys
check it
something
out.
about that.
Check it out. Jimmy Johnson pulling up to Zach Thomas' house.
Serious. Zach Thomas, welcome to Pro Football Hall of Fame, class of 2023.
You deserve it, bro. Much love
Man.
to you, Zach. You deserve it, man.
Damn, that's touchy.
You're
Yeah,
very,
it
very
is.
touching.
Oh wow.
Man, that's nice.
That's
He
awesome. All right,
deserves
let's
it.
see it again. Let's see it one more time, man.
Right.
Come on, man. You about to make a whole bunch of grown men cry in this panel.
You
Exactly.
ain't kidding.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. When you first watch him walk up the stairs, I thought he was in pain, and then when I realized he was crying, you know?
Yeah, he was crying.
Welcome
He-
to Pro Football Hall of Fame, class of 2023.
You can even hear Jimmy like kind of shaking his voice, right?
You deserve it, man. I'm gonna tell you something. All the years I watched Zach Thomas, he gave his
Yep.
body for the Miami Dolphins. He gave up his body.
Exactly.
That's
And
exactly.
that
You
was
see,
powerful. That's a
I got-
powerful
body for the
moment.
Miami
With the
Dolphins.
NFL,
That
I
is
got a bone-
that is one of the most powerful moments in Dolphin history, right there. You
I
saw
got
it
a
right
bone
there.
to pick with the NFL, right? I got a bone to pick with the NFL. So the NFL had this video of the memoriam of all the people that was in the league and coaches and media people and everything related to the league that passed away recently, right? And
Right.
guess who's not in the video? John
Who?
Madden. John Madden is not in the video.
What?
Right. Yeah,
everybody.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Don Shula.
Yeah, I thought he was too.
I don't even think I saw Don Shula in that video. To be
Well, I
honest,
thought Shula was the year before. He would have been last
it
year.
was more recent though. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
last year.
And
That was a memorial for Shula.
Yeah, there was a memorial last year. I think
last year for him.
Yeah,
well,
but
I'm
Ali,
just
you're right.
saying,
John Madden should have.
they had people that passed away even last year in this video. It was like a 5-minute video that they were playing, and
Oh,
he
they
wasn't.
did?
I figured they would at least have him. They had everybody else.
Because Shula was lost in the COVID year.
that was a classy way to bring them in, though.
Yeah,
yeah,
that was.
Yeah, but John Madden should have been in there too.
Should have been
I
in.
just think it's
He
because
was a great
it's
guy.
more recent. But
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Maybe his family
Madden
didn't want
is
him.
the embodiment of football.
Hey, for all
Hey,
the faults that Jimmy Johnson had, he drafted 2 Hall of Famers.
That's
for
true.
Miami.
Yep. I mean, 2 Hall of Famers to us. Taylor and Thomas.
Yep.
We're gonna say
and
that,
they so happen to be brothers through marriage.
We're gonna say that. We're gonna
How
say that
ironic.
about Brian Flores. Despite how much we've hated Brian Flores, he drafted Tua and Waddle, future Hall of Famers, man. He did.
Oh
He did.
God.
Here we go.
Hey, you don't forget. Hey, don't forget.
Man. Sorry.
I knew Batman was going
Hey,
down.
don't
I'm
forget.
hopeful. I'm
I'm
hopeful.
gonna have to
Don't
actually
forget.
believe that.
Hey, don't forget Jalen Phillips. Now he already has
Jalen
more sacks.
Yeah,
And Javon Holland.
Javon Holland.
Yeah, but
He's gonna have a list of people that Batman.
He is 4 Hall
Hey,
of
He's gonna be the
Jalen-
Flores Hall of Fame.
You know what's crazy? Those are so good. And how come? You know
And
what?
Robert Hunt.
How come Chris Greer has yet? Hey, hold on.
And Noah Aguinaldo.
What was that, KB?
Batman, I just want to give my props, man, and congrats to Zach Thomas, man. Probably the most humble guy you'll ever meet on planet Earth. It couldn't happen to a better guy. Congratulations to Zach, man.
I don't mean to make anybody teary-eyed, because I got teary-eyed too, man. I got teary-eyed when I was watching that video with Jimmy right now too. So
Me too.
Oh,
I didn't mean to do that to
That
anybody.
guy's ashamed of that. The man,
They got me.
like I said before, and I said it again, he gave his body for the Miami Dolphins.
That's
You know, I watched.
If you
I
know
watched.
football,
with the
if
Dolphins.
you know football, nobody put it on the line like Zach day in and day out, man. Old
Hey,
school to the core.
Hey, I'm an
Well
old.
respected man.
I'm an
Well
older
respected.
guy. I watched before him, but a lot of our fan base, him and JT were 2 of the biggest reasons they became fans of the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, they played with all heart, man. All heart. And there's a lot of talent.
Yeah.
A lot of people underrated them, and they just came in there and balled out, man.
Come on,
You know?
hold up.
It's
Zach
just a great
Thomas.
moment.
Bob with the
Great
media to catch
moment.
up to it. Cape.
Zach Thomas.
The media had to catch up.
Undersized and slow. Jason Taylor, a tweener, no real position out of Alcorn State. Both of them are wearing gold jackets.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Yeah.
Back then, UM was at the top of the game. Those guys could have played for University of Miami on a regular
Easily.
And
They
it's hard to
played
draft
with that
Hall of Famers.
old UM heart. Those guys were beasts, man. That
And you know
is
what?
football
You know what?
players are.
And you know what? That's who I compare Jalen Phillips to is JT because the way the motor is. JT never gave up. He had that motor. Look at Phillips. He never
And
stopped.
Jalen Phillips has that same motor.
And the thing about Jimmy Johnson, he drafted Hall of Famers from 2 different teams. You know,
Oh,
he
he
did
has
it
a
with 2
lot of
different
them in
franchises.
Dallas.
Yeah.
That's why Jimmy's got
He
his
did it
gold
with 2
jacket
different
too, so.
franchises.
Look at Stephen Ross, bro.
Stephen Ross said, on behalf of the entire Dolphins organization and our fans around the world, I want to congratulate Zach on his election to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It was a joy to watch him play the game Zach accomplished on the field, made him one of the greatest players in NFL history. His development from a 5th-round draft choice to a perennial Pro Bowl selection to receiving the most prestigious honor this game has to offer is a testament to his ability as both a player and a student of the game. As great as he was on the field, he was even better as a family man and a role model. We look forward to celebrating with him in Canton. Shout out to Stephen Ross, man. Zach Thomas, man, you made it, bro.
Yeah. About time.
It's about damn
Even
time.
sweeter because they made him wait so long too, you know? Because
Yeah.
Well deserved,
man.
He had to wait a long time. You know, at least it wasn't
Tim
his
Bowens.
wife.
He was a
accepting it on his
badass.
behalf because they waited too long.
Well, I'll tell
for
you
it, you know what I
another.
mean?
Dwight Stevenson was pretty good too. He was a good center also. Dwight
Dwight
Stevenson.
Stevenson. Yeah.
New Finland said, 99 and 54 were the reason a kid living in an island on the east coast of Canada started watching football.
Yeah.
Man,
y'all remember when Zach laid out Christian Okoye?
So we got two new numbers about to be retired. Then Zach Thomas is
talking about that big running back, that big.
His number's already retired. I think.
He put an end to the Nigerian.
Oh, he retired it already.
Ended the Nigerian.
Yeah, he's already in our Ring of Honor, man.
Yeah, I know. Thomas, I thought he did it without retiring his jersey, though.
I think they did.
We gotta retire. We gotta retire Cameron Wake. We gotta stop that BS. Bring him on a 1-day contract.
Damn.
Yeah, Cameron Wake is another one, man. Play with all heart, man. Yep.
Yeah.
Is Nick Bonacani in it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Damn.
That was back in the day when we had real linebackers, though, Pete.
Y'all remember?
Sign off that, man. But it's a great day, great night for all Dolphins fans everywhere, man.
That's for real.
Congrats to all of us, man.
Y'all remember who was the linebacker between Nick Bonacani and Zach Thomas? That was a very good middle linebacker.
John Offerdahl.
Yes, sir.
AJ Dewey.
John Offerdahl.
Yep, but
John Offerdahl. He was what you call an Iron Man. I call him an Iron Man.
Don't forget about Brian Cox either. Brian Cox.
And Brian Cox. He's another Iron Man.
Beast.
Brian Cox is another one.
Garo Yapriman.
Yeah. Hall of Fame kicker.
Hall of Fame kicker. Crypto knows it.
Squad Brigade.
Bob Rudinsky.
I just want to see Richmond Webb get in now. I'll be happy with that.
Miami Sunset High School.
Richmond and Keith Sims. Yep.
You can make an argument for Keith Sims. You could very easily make an argument.
Mm-hmm. Nothing got past him neither. Those were studs on that left side.
Yeah, Vern Den Herder. Y'all remember Vern Den Herder?
Yeah, I remember him.
Ben Herder. That name do ring a bell. It's kind of okay.
And you know why?
74 to 79 or something like that.
He was part of the no-name defense.
I got to give a shout out to somebody.
Okay.
From
71 to 82.
I got to give a shout out to Chicago.
I got
to give a shout out to
Brian was from 86 to 93.
Y'all remember
when Brian Urlacher came on that one show and said there's no reason Zach shouldn't be in there and started going off about it. I got to give a shout out to Brian Urlacher also to bring some knowledge about Zach Thomas.
Shout out to the Hard Rock Guitar Hotel down here in Miami. They're representing. They put the 54 on that guitar, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
They did?
Oh, they did, man.
Shit. They put
shout out to the Hard Rock Guitar. And they put the 54.
I know. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
That's what I'm talking about.
I feel like going to the casino right now. Today's a good day to go gamble at the casino. Is probably giving away money.
Somebody needs to tweet that picture to Zach Thomas right now.
I'm gonna send it.
I don't have Zach Thomas on Twitter.
Hard Rock. I don't think he has a Twitter.
I'm sure Richmond does. Richmond does.
Richmond does. Damn, man.
How far is the Hard Rock from the stadium?
I'm so happy I got to see Zach Thomas play live.
5-10 minutes.
About 10 minutes, we can get to that.
It was a pleasure to see him play, man.
How much is it per night? Like $400 a night?
I never got to see Dan Marino play live, but I actually saw Zach Thomas play live one time.
$400 to $500 a night.
$400 to $500 a night. Damn, I need my frequent flyer points for that.
But you can stay at the Hard Rock. So if you want to stay at the Guitar, which is the new one, it's very expensive. I tried it. I mean, I know friends have done it, but it's expensive. But you could stay at the Hard Rock.
Day is probably all I can afford. That's all.
You can stay at the casino for like $200. But if you want to stay at the Guitar, the Guitar is more expensive.
Batman.
Yeah, because they have more hotel rooms. But
is it a resort?
Hey,
is it like a resort?
Yes.
It's a resort.
How good would our defense be if we could find somebody close to the talent of Zach? Someone who go out and cover. Someone who can go out and cover. Then he puts his right through that offensive line, takes on blockers, and hits people.
And the biggest thing I used to remember about Zach Thomas, because I used to call him the human typewriter, is he used to go from sideline to sideline.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. He wasn't supposed to be able to cover anybody. But
Right.
it was
He
his
did.
hard work. It was his preparation. It was his
Do you know why
study
Jimmy?
that
Do you
made
know
the
why
difference.
Jimmy drafted him? Jimmy went to the Hurricanes game and was sitting on the sidelines the day Zach Thomas was playing us with Texas Tech. Zach Thomas had like 14 or 17 tackles. He was all over the field. That's what brought him to Jimmy's eyes.
Wow, I didn't know that part.
He was all over the Hurricanes, man. He was hitting them everywhere. He was everywhere on that field where the ball was. He was.
Yeah, a lot of younger players could study him, man, and learn what it means to be a professional. Like I said, the edge that he got was from preparation and game film study. Nobody was studying such more film than that.
Dude, I would love to see. I would love to see our linebackers, our young guy who we drafted last year, go hang out with Zach for a year.
Yeah,
over the
Channing
summer.
Tillman, Cameron
Have him
Good.
go over there for a summer, off season, just learn how to break down film. Dude, that's priceless. Why do you think Ed Reed and Ray Lewis were so good? They would break down every bit of film and hang and watch it.
Yep. 100%. 1,000. Got it.
And then too, Zach Thomas looked like he can still play some ball.
Dude, he still looks in shape.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said, good grief, bro. You like
Remember,
he can play some ball.
Remember, he was one of the first players to get their own hyperbaric chamber, which he would use before and after the games to help with the soreness and all that stuff.
Who was that? KP.
Zach
Thomas. Because I remember. First player I saw was, I think it was Terrell Owens.
Zach Thomas did it before just about anybody.
That was the level of dedication to the game.
The Beast made it into the Hall of Fame. Well, I'm so happy about that. Good grief. I ain't gonna lie. Happy.
You're not going to find anybody out there who's a Zach Thomas hated, man. Because you cannot watch us play and be unmoved by the effort, by the skill, by the all-around hustle, the prep. Like I said,
his motor.
His motor.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he deserves all the accolades.
Like one thing about him is you could see that he was the shortest little linebacker, and he played with so much anger. It was awesome. And like you guys keep saying, he gave his body. You see it in tackles. He was a menace. He was a menace. He's a tackling machine.
Right. That's why I say that's what shortened his career, because he gave his body to.
I've seen Zach Thomas clothesline a player before. I think it was a Bengal running back one time where he just with one arm, he was getting help by a lineman and he just stuck his hand out and he just tackled the guy, bro. Can you imagine that?
You know what bothered me was when Sam Mills made it before Zach. I was like, come on, really?
Oh, Sam Mills, rest in peace, late Sam Mills. He was a beast, though.
He was,
Sam Mills was good too.
He was. But
that guy wasn't. He's Sam Mills. Look, you know what? I'll say this about both. Both Sam Mills and Zach Thomas look like the type of football player that if you played tackle football in the streets with them, they're tackling you like if they have pads on. You know what I'm talking? Y'all ever play with those rough guys? Like they don't care. They're hitting you with their head.
Yeah. we can officially say though
with no pads on.
Hey, we can officially say the 4 best linebackers during that time period are now all in the Hall of Fame. You got Urlacher, you got Junior Seau, rest in peace. You got Ray Lewis, and you got Zach Thomas. All 4 of them were the best 4 out there.
There you go.
If y'all had to pick one, who would y'all say is the all-time best out of those 4?
Ray Lewis.
I gotta say Ray Lewis. I have to.
It is Ray Lewis.
I gotta go with Lewis too.
But I'm telling you right now. I think it's a tie. I think it's a tie for second between Seau and Thomas.
Yeah, at least you're keeping it 100. I love Zach Thomas so much. But at the same time, that is a truth. Yes, Ray Lewis, no question about it. And then it would be a tough decision between Junior Seau and Zach Thomas.
And Zach Thomas, yeah.
Both of them were lights out. Both of them were great.
Another guy who spoke up for Zach was Hall of Fame center Kevin Mawai from the Jets.
Yep.
He was one of the big endorsers of Zach. And he faced him twice.
And that's key, KP, to have a spokesman on your behalf that played the game that was either
He had
in the
two.
Hall of Fame
He had
or
two
near
of
Hall
them.
of
He had him and Urlacher speaking up for him.
Yeah. Well, Jason Taylor had Tom Brady speak on his behalf.
Yep, exactly. And you know the thing about it is that's why I'm kind of hopeful Richmond will get in my lifetime, because I hear players like Bruce Smith. He should have been in.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And Bruce Smith even gave Richmond that phrase when he was still playing. I remember watching an interview for a game where Bruce Smith layered the praise on Richmond Webb contemporaneously, you know what I'm saying? At the time. So it's a mystery why Richmond's not already in there. He might have been more dominant than Zach was at his position. Richmond was dominant.
And you know what? You could put an argument for Keith Sims. He was a damn good guard from his rookie season on.
Yeah.
Do you think Marino's quick release and pocket presence hurts them in the evaluation of some people?
Not really, because that's what I was gonna think earlier, KP. Well, hold on. I was thinking that earlier when I didn't even know that Richmond Webb was 7 Pro Bowls, made to two times All Pro first team,
4.
and 2 times
4,
but 2 times second All Pro team. So he was the backup, but still just to be in the conversation of All Pro,
and then all decade
team. So I don't think he kind of went overlooked if he has those accolades, KP. But I was thinking that before I knew those accolades came up in my face.
The argument used to be that Marino's quick release was so quick that, defensive guys didn't have a chance to get to him.
They was frustrated. Yeah.
Right.
Defenses used to be so angry. Like, God, you can't get a chance at this guy.
But back then, that was when football was football, and there were some great defensive ends going up against Richmond Webb every week.
And they were coming with evil intent. They wanted to take Dan Marino out of the game.
Oh, they wanted to kill the quarterback.
And there was a totally back in the days there wasn't no bull crap pocket rule where you can't tackle a quarterback low. All of that has changed how pass rushers have to rush these new days. Okay, so back in the days there was real deal fighting in the trenches.
Why do you think
it's more angles? If you have the angle, you could go sack the quarterback. If you do not have the angle, there's nothing you can do now.
Hey, why do you think I've always said the quarterbacks today would have a hard time playing in the past? Not just
they won't even be talking about this guy Bryce Young making it to the NFL right now.
I'm saying the quarterbacks like even Rodgers, who's great, don't get me wrong. These guys would have a hard time because it wasn't just the rules on hitting the quarterback, but the receivers were getting hacked all the way downfield. There wasn't that little 5-yard cushion, then you got to let them go.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you something right now that might sound crazy. If Brady was playing in the 80s, he probably would have not survived the era. I'm telling you right now.
But can you imagine?
Yeah, it'd be tough for him.
I'm just gonna name these two. Hey, I'm gonna name these two.
He won't be the GOAT in the 80s.
Hey,
Can you
real quick, let me let you know real quick some of the guys that are going to be eligible for next season's Hall of Fame. So you got Julius Peppers.
You got the list now?
Antonio Gates, Eric Berry.
Okay.
Haloti Ngata, remember him from defensive tackle?
Haloti Ngata, for the for the Ravens.
Brandon Marshall, Josh Sidden, Kyle Williams, Max Unger, Derek Johnson.
Which Brandon Marshall?
The
wide receiver.
Yeah, the wide receiver.
Yeah.
Brent Grimes, Mohamed Wilkerson, Phil Dawson, Donnie Jones, Martin.
We're getting so old because the Hall of Fame inductees, I never knew these guys before. Now I'm starting to get guys that I actually watch, and it's scary.
Listen to this one.
Andrew Luck is eligible next season.
Yep.
Guys, none of those names pop off to me.
Another one, Vontae Davis.
Well, actually, Brent
A
Grimes
lot of
worked
them
good.
don't even seem
He
like
was
they
damn
should be. Brent
good.
Grimes? Nah,
He
not
was.
Brent
He had a good
Grimes.
career.
Mike Wallace.
Julius
Yeah, he
Peppers
did.
was dominant throughout.
Mike Wallace.
Julius Peppers gonna be first ballot.
Julius Peppers
No,
is.
Grimes.
Who?
Grimes had a nice career. It's just that
Long
before he came
snapper.
to the Dolphins, he got hurt, and
Long
we brought him in.
snapper John Denny.
Yeah.
John Denny.
Oh yeah.
Hey, there's a lot of guys. There's a lot of players, but a couple Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
But Richmond Webb got to be in there. Richmond Webb got to be in there. 100%.
You know, it's just the fact back then. That's why, hey, guys, think about these two quarterbacks. I'm going to just name two of them playing with today's rules. Marino and Warren Moon.
Ooh.
Right.
They would destroy
7,000 yards quarterback easily. 7,000 yards for either one of them.
Warren Moon is a Hall of Famer, but he's one of the most underrated passers of the football.
Preach.
Yeah, he is.
That's why
He's my second
I tell everybody.
favorite passer behind
I bring
Marino.
that from the mountaintop.
Yeah. He's my second favorite quarterback behind Marino.
When you watch Warren Moon throw a football, it was a piece of art, just like it was when you watch Moon.
Nobody
Perfect tight spiral.
Yeah, like a cannon arm.
And he had an arm too. Yeah. And he could
cannon type one.
And the way he throws the ball is think of you.
Effortless motion.
He used to have that half rollout where he would drop back like a left-handed quarterback and do a half roll to flip it back to the right side. He perfected that style of throw like none other. Look at some of his plays when he's dropping back. He drops back to his left side and do a half rollout.
If Buffalo doesn't have that comeback with Frank Reich at quarterback, the Houston Hornets could very well won the Super Bowl that year.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Was Brian Cox a middle linebacker?
Yeah.
He's already in the Hall of Fame.
And the way you know Brian Cox is that
he won't be.
behind his neck he had like a thing behind his neck.
Yeah,
but he was one of the best all-time Dolphins, though, right, KP?
I love Brian Cox, man. He was one of the toughest Dolphins, that's for sure. But you know, we traded him right when Zach and them came in. When Jimmy came in, he got rid of Cox, I think, if I recall. And then Cox had a couple good years with the Bears, but then he fell off. He was always slow as hell, but he was tough as nails. He was an old school linebacker, man. If you came anywhere near him, he was trying to destroy you.
He will take your head off.
Hey,
but he's on the list here. I was just looking at as best Dolphins, the top 47 best Dolphins.
I don't think he ever makes the Hall of Fame. Although if I had the power, I would put him in. But I don't think he's gonna make it.
Brian would make it on that.
That's why I'm saying none of those names pop off to me. The closest thing is Antonio Gates on that list. I think a lot of the people who didn't make. I think a lot of the people who didn't make it this year on that finalist list is going to be making it next year.
Yeah, no,
because I'm trying to think.
Peppers are going to be first ballot. Gates and Peppers got to be first ballot.
I don't know about Peppers, man. I don't know about Peppers being a first ballot though, man.
Julius Peppers is a first ballot, bro.
Look at
Julius Peppers is, bro.
Yeah, he was that
I know
dude.
he went into multiple teams, but he's that dude.
He had a great career.
Yeah, Julius Peppers
Peppers was a freak. There was never any solution.
He was.
He had 14, 15 sacks every year for like 14 years.
And he would snag interceptions out of the air, bro, like a beast.
I don't remember him having that many sacks year in and year out. I really don't.
I do.
I might be wrong. I'm not saying I'm perfect, man. I might be wrong. I'm not. Saying.
He had some injuries, Todd. He had some injuries.
No, but here's the thing, Todd. Even though I've been around for a while, it's some players that slip under my radar too. There's some players that I missed out on as well. So some of the players that are back from years back, I don't know all of them. I don't remember all of them.
You know, I tell you what, I was pissed off last year when Tony Baselli made it.
No, he was a real deal.
Dude, that was a joke.
Good. He was an all-pro for a lot of time.
No, he was not.
His career was short.
His career was real short.
But for the most time that he played, the percentage of all pros that he made.
No,
The thing is, if Baselli makes it, you got to put Jake Long in. You might as well put Jake Long in if you put in Tony Baselli.
Man, that would get
Baselli got in. Baselli got in because they wanted to get a Jacksonville player in. That's what it basically came down to.
No.
But man,
Look
Jake
at his career.
was a
Pull
beast.
up his career.
There's a lot of choices of Jaguars.
Pull up his career stats. No, they could. No, because the only other one that I know that could have made it got in trouble for a lot of drugs, which was Jimmy Smith.
Who you said?
No, Fred Taylor could have made it. Fred Taylor has enough resume to make it.
Fred Taylor should be going in sometime soon. Don't get me wrong. Which I will take that and say I will smile all the way to the bank because I played against him in high school.
Okay, what's the name again, Todd?
Tony Baselli.
Tony Baselli.
I've heard that name, Todd.
Hey, Todd, what year did you graduate high school, Todd?
Back in '89.
89. Okay. 93 over here.
Wait a minute, how you spell his last name?
Yeah, mine's 94.
Boselli, Boselli, I think.
Okay, B-O. Okay,
yeah, S-S-E-L-L-I. Yeah. B-O.
This man, just his 10-year career, Todd, just the 10 years he served in Carolina probably gives him a Hall of Fame resume. And that's not even including the 7 years he played with Chicago and Green Bay combined. In 10 years, he had in 10 years he had six interceptions. He had 6 interceptions for almost 200 yards returned, 2 touchdowns, 100 sacks, 50 pass deflections, and this is the mind-blowing one: 34 forced fumbles.
Okay,
that was crazy.
That's humongous.
Okay,
and that's only in Carolina.
Yeah, Judas
Baselli used to be a tackle.
Yeah,
he was a tackle. Okay, let me hit Wikipedia.
And you know what's crazy too, Todd? He started his career as a left defensive end. Then towards the end of Carolina, towards the end of Carolina, they moved him on the right side of the defensive end. Then when he went to Green Bay, they moved him in a different scheme, a totally different 3-4 system. He played left outside linebacker.
You know,
he was he was more of a sack machine, a down lineman.
You do know that Bruce Smith was pissed at Baselli for using the game against him to get into the Hall of Fame.
Okay, this man got, let's see, 3 times first team All Pro.
Well, he's playing against another great.
5 times Pro Bowl, PFWA All Rookie Team, NFL 1990s All Decade Team, proud of the Jaguars. Okay. He retired with the Jaguars, number 71.
How many years did he play?
Let's see.
Because if it was under 10 years, I want to see Sean Taylor get a chance.
Yeah, because he was with the Jaguars from 1995 to 2001.
Oh yeah, Sean Taylor is.
And then he went to the Houston Texans.
There's just some players. Like, for example, Sean Taylor, that you can project what his future would have been. Like, you could already know. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would already know where he was.
That man was a beast.
That was a beast.
But there's just probably some players that played more that might go. But I got a feeling I think he'll make it.
Yeah, like, is Brian Dawkins in?
Yeah, but he was on. Brian Dawkins.
Yes, he's in. Brian
I think he made it a couple years ago.
Eagles.
Yeah, Brian Dawkins made
Eagles, right?
Brian Dawkins.
Yeah, they celebrated up here in Jacksonville where I'm at, because that's where he went to high school.
Let's see, Brian Dawkins.
Yeah, Brian Dawkins made it. I'm telling you, Sean Taylor, what he did to Green Bay alone, he used to terrorize Brett Favre.
Hey, I got a hot take, and this guy will never make it in the Hall of Fame, but I think he's underrated. Miami Dolphin number 25.
Look! I'm getting messages from a
second best free safety to Steve Atwater.
Some dude named Major Hurricane just commented. Dude named Major Hurricane just commented on a message that I commented 7 months ago about Zach Thomas. And this is what I said about Zach Thomas. Zach Thomas is a beast, but his numbers are inflated in tackles because of bad offenses throughout his career in Miami.
Damn, Pete. Damn, Pete.
They're already going at me about messages about 7 months ago that I wrote on Zach Thomas. They're already hitting me. Hey, am I wrong for that take though? Listen, I wrote.
Yes, you are.
How we didn't have. How?
Okay, hold up. San Diego had no offenses, but Junior sure as hell made it in.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Zach Thomas was getting like
Urlacher had one of the worst offenses in Chicago because it was the defense getting him where he needed to go, and special teams with the punt return man that would give him great field position.
No, I think people talking about the offenses they played against. Or are you talking about offenses they played against?
I'm talking about our offense throughout like most of like from 2000 and beyond, pretty much.
Yeah, it was not good. Our offense.
Because that he was getting like 200 tackles a year after that.
He's out there balling his ass off, keeping us in games.
Yep.
But we were dealing with bad offenses. We were going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, and he was doing his job.
Okay, but hold up. Aren't we the first ones to say?
I never said. You see, look, in that message, I never said he's bad. I clearly say Zach Thomas is a beast, but his tackles are inflated due to our offenses being bad.
Pete, you know what the difference is? Here's the thing. Remember when we said our offense kept doing 3 and outs the last?
How do they find these old messages? These little guys.
You notice when we do the 3 and outs, when all the
army boy, just scour you, boy.
Gets tired. Zach never got tired.
Bro, you know what's crazy?
You can put him out there all day.
Is that Pete is one of the people that posts the most on Twitter on a daily basis. So for somebody to sit there and go back 7 months.
This was actually on YouTube. It's like you could find it on This is great.
Oh,
these people will be
7 months ago.
I'll be the first one to say you earned the backlash from that one today. Yeah, take it with pride, though. Our man made it in.
Yeah.
Sure.
But you don't want this to go 7 months on Pete's Twitter? Like, Jesus.
Dude, somebody had that out for him.
That's a lot of digging, boy. I tell you. To dig back all the tweets. It takes some time to go back that far.
Hey,
he might have just
screenshotted it to save it, I hope. Because I don't want to dig that far back.
And you know what? I just thought about something else. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, concussions took Zach Thomas out. If I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what took him out.
That's what forced him to retire from Kansas City. He went to Dallas and he went to Kansas City.
Yeah,
he wasn't holding back. He would not hold back. Zach would hit you as hard as he can. So he really sacrificed his body, and I think it was concussions that took him out.
You're probably true. I mean, that's what so happened in Kansas City. He had to retire because of the concussions.
I tell you what, I give props to the NFL, man. I give props to the NFL though to have Jimmy Johnson wearing his gold jacket to come in and tell him that is awesome.
Yeah, that was
the man who drafted you.
That is pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. That was beautiful.
I gotta get used to this. I gotta get used to this thing. This thing is like tripping me out. But the cool thing is, this is the cool thing. I can like if there's let's say like there's hypothetically, let's say there's a Dolphins game. I can now see the Dolphins game. I can watch it with you guys, and we could actually like talk about the game while we're watching it. I was never able to do that because I never had a TV, like a monitor to be able to see the game. So at least we have.
Hey, and I tell you what, Jimmy better watch himself when he made it to the Hall of Fame, and now when Zach did it, they're gonna start with them crying memes.
The Michael Jordan crying memes.
Oh yeah, with the Michael Jordan. But that was
they're gonna be starting for Jimmy because Jimmy almost lost his there.
Yeah, he showed he was emotional.
They ain't got to do the Jordan ones. They do the LeBron ones now.
That's what kind of made me almost lose my air, Todd.
Yeah, I know. I agree, man. That was cool though.
I agree, John R. I cried. Listen, I got teary-eyed. I had to go off camera for a second. I got teary-eyed when I was playing that video.
No, I did.
Yeah, that was
I'm not ashamed to say it because the man deserved.
Actually, it kind of almost gave me teary eyes because just remembering some of the places I was watching Zach Thomas on TV as a kid. I remember this.
Pete,
And this is what it's like. It's unbelievable.
That's a lot of our fan base's childhood right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
It really is.
That's my childhood.
Yeah.
I just said it, Todd. I never got to see every time Hall of Fame has ever been around. It's really never been players that I got to see actually play.
Oh, like Brian, I did see Brian Dawkins. Like I saw.
Yeah, but this is like the last 5 years, Batman. I'm talking about the Hall of Fame. Like the last 10 years, it's been players we really never seen play. Like if you started watching the Dolphins in 2000, let's say, if you were born in 1990 and beyond, you rarely seen Hall of Famers play. Be honest.
You're talking about the Dolphins.
In general,
Well,
you could
I
be
think you're talking
a
about
fan of any
NFL,
team.
period.
Yeah, if you're an NFL fan and you were born in 1990 and beyond, you really never got to see a lot of the Hall of Famers play.
I'm not sure of that because like what the homie MCJB, I'm pretty sure he's got to see Brian Dawkins play and stuff like that.
I saw Brian Dawkins. Brian Dawkins is one of my favorite safeties.
But I'm talking about 99.
I saw him play.
People born after
me too,
99.
because you were
People
the
born after
Philadelphia
99.
Eagles.
Like they were growing up. They were 6-7 years old. They got to see, a little bit.
You got to see Barry Sanders, Jerome Bettis, some of these guys who have made
the bus
towards the end of their career, like Dan Marino. I saw Dan Marino for 1 or 2 years.
I never got to see Dan Marino at all live on TV.
No, I got to see his career.
No, I saw it on TV.
On TV.
Yeah, go ahead,
TV
yeah.
only. I saw Marino.
Ed Reed and Ray Lewis are in the Hall of Fame, right? You think Jamal Lewis ever gets the nod? Jamal Lewis.
No, he has
He has two back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons, right?
Maybe one day. It'll take a long time, but yeah.
One day.
You think he'll get in?
Yeah,
I think eventually he will.
It'll probably take another 15 years, maybe, but he'd probably get in.
I don't know if it'll be that long.
Yeah, the Ravens.
Yeah.
The Ravens running back.
Yeah.
Did that dude get back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons?
No, but see, you got to remember.
Or he got
keep
close.
one thing in mind, and don't get the wrong idea. That situation where they showed him smacking his lady, man. That might kind of lessen his chance. And I'm not saying that against him personally, but that's a black mark against him. In fact, that's what's showing his career. Is that,
now, William,
that episode?
So it's not that I'm young. I'm only 35, but the thing is that I didn't start watching football till 2001, 2002.
That comment just put me to sleep. Y'all could thank Mr. Finisher for this one. Good night, guys.
I watched basketball my whole life. All right, Pete. I watched basketball my whole life, so I didn't get into football till 2000. I grew up with a family that never watched football. I grew up with a family that didn't like. I was like the first in my family to watch football. Like nobody really like my uncles really never watched any football. I had to be the first in my family to watch it. And I remember it was I think my first Super Bowl I watched was the Rams and Patriots, was it? I think it was. What year was that? Was it Rams and Patriots? I'm trying to remember.
What's that?
All right.
Hey,
first Super Bowl,
real
like
quick.
the Super Bowl in the 2000s.
Was that the greatest show on turf year with Marshall Falk and Torrey Holt and all of that?
No, hey, it could have been. Hey, it could have been when the Belichick had the practice taped against the Rams.
Yeah, that was Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, Oz Hakeem.
It was the year. It was the year that Brady came in and played in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's when the Belichick cheated and had the walkthrough recorded of the Rams before the Super Bowl.
And speaking of Marshall Falk,
they got
y'all
trouble.
Y'all know that
Believe it
was,
or not, that was my first. That was the first football game I ever watched. That game.
By the way, Batman, real quick.
Yeah.
Your Lakers are going to have fun with the Phoenix Suns now.
Oh yeah, I'm watching them play right now.
And like I said, y'all know Marshall Falk and Kevin Falk were related, right?
Kevin Falk and Marshall Falk, for real?
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Kevin Falk from the.
I didn't think they were. I don't think they were.
I didn't know that.
I was told that they were cousins. I don't know if that's
well, with
true
a last
that's
name like that, that's not a common last name, so it makes sense, you know?
Yeah, Marshall Falk is still the biggest
Stupidest thing the Hurricanes ever did. He was going to come to the University of Miami to play running back. Miami wanted to turn him into a corner. So he went to San Diego State and just dominated.
Todd, what can you
tell
us?
But we really didn't need him, though. We had so many great backs in that era. Edgerrin James.
What can you guys tell us about
Ricky Williams,
KP and Todd?
Clinton
What can you tell us
Portis.
about our new O-line coach? That he was supposedly he was the O-line coach of UM.
I'm not happy. I'll just leave it at that. But I got to see something. I'll give him a chance. I ain't happy.
Yeah, I'll give him a chance, but it doesn't look good based on the reports. Honestly, I never heard of the guy until they hired him, but then I read the reports and I was like, what the hell?
I watched the Hurricanes fire his ass because he couldn't get the O-line right in Miami.
Yeah, that's how I heard this morning.
Damn.
That's the main thing I heard this morning.
That's not
that
good.
shocked me.
But then again, it was the start of his career, right? As far as coaching.
No, he was in the NFL with Tampa Bay before he went to the University of Miami.
Oh, for real? I didn't know that.
Yeah, everybody was talking about, the Hurricanes got an NFL offensive line coach from Tampa Bay, blah, blah, blah. Dude. No.
But we got to be positive. I know today we were clowning on him, and we were trying to, it's not to be negative. We're just clowning on him because it wasn't the name we expected. You know what I mean?
No.
Well, just like I said.
Hey, hold up. The name you were expected. You got to remember, Denver fired him to bring Butch Barry in.
Yes, they fired Munchak, right? Munchak.
Yep, and brought Butch Barry in to teach the wide zone from when Barry was at San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
So we just got to wait and see, because that's what I told.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going on a wait and see, but I'm just not thrilled about it.
No, I'm not thrilled about it either, because from what I look, from what I've seen, as far as his background, it's not. They don't look all that good.
That motorcycle's loud as hell.
Ain't him out there.
But no, I'm happy tonight, man. Zach made it. Now, if Richmond will make it, then I'll really feel the curse is off Miami.
Yeah, 100%. I wish Dalfrika could have made it also, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
Got a Seattle fan made.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Did they show an order of it? Did they show an order of it?
Like who came in second place?
Yeah, in the voting.
Oh, that's right. I don't know about that.
I don't think they do that. No, I don't think they do that.
A Seattle fan winning, that's sad.
Dalfrika did so much. Like the thing about her is that people don't understand. Like, obviously y'all get to see her on social media. You see on Steven's show what she was doing.
What she did for the Hurricanes was unbelievable.
100%. 100%. She took time out of their days to help feed communities and give people clothing and some children that lost everything and toys and
she's like the face of the Miami Dolphins and the face of Miami.
Here's the thing. No matter how big she is on the Dolphins and all that, she's a better human being away from everything.
Yeah, exactly.
We've hung out outside of football like a couple times. She's really the person that you guys see. Really
guys, I really want to get behind somebody and get this guy voted next year for us. I want to see Paris Love get his chance.
Paris Love is awesome.
Yeah, that's my boss.
I want to see Paris Love get his chance to be Dolphin fan of the year next year.
Yeah, that's my boss. That's my boss.
He is awesome.
He is incredible. I talked to him off of everything. I've talked to him off the sites. The man is a good man, and he deserves to get his chance.
Like I said, I work. He's my boss.
How is he your boss?
You remember Mr. Paul beginning of the season when we called you from his phone?
But no, the reason why he's my boss is because we worked at I worked at a school down south.
Oh, okay.
He became my boss, and I was there when he first became Paris Love.
Dude, I was there. And if any of you have a chance to follow him on YouTube,
Oh yeah,
Do
he's
it,
funny.
do it. He's funny as hell.
He's funny.
Who y'all talking about? Who y'all talking about?
Paris Love.
Paris Love. Who's that?
He's a super fan. Dolphin super fan.
Ah, okay.
And Dolph Freaky helped him get started.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know, he had a stroke this year. You know that, right?
Yep. I'm hearing
In
feedback.
fact, he
Is that me?
I don't know. Just leaving the hospital now. My father-in-law had a heart attack. So
hey, prayers out to him.
Prayers up, KP.
Yeah.
Prayers up.
Prayers up, my brother. Prayers up for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, he left the hospital. He left the hospital to go to a Dolphins game.
Yeah, Batman, it is you.
It's me?
And I think so. Well, it might be you.
And he just got a Dolphin Hummer from Tony Hernandez. Oh, that's me. Is it?
No, but I'm just saying, Paris, with everything he's been through, I want to see him win Fan of the Year next year.
Yeah.
So if you can get it out into the community, let's start pushing for him to pull it out.
Yeah, we could do that. He listen, Paris Love, what he's done for me this season and what he's done for me in the past, but it's more this season because I got to hang out with him. Like every time I had a friend or that came to a game and didn't have a ticket, Paris Love was always there for me, and he don't charge. He doesn't charge. He doesn't charge.
No, you know, so definitely going to start doing that.
And I work with him 5 days a week, man, and I'm telling you, he is a great person.
You're right though. He did leave the hospital to go to a Dolphins game. Then he almost collapsed after the game. He had to sit down because he wasn't feeling good.
Yeah,
I believe it was
about that too.
I believe it was the last game. I haven't reached out to him, but supposedly somebody left in an ambulance from our tailgate, and a lot of people told me it was Paris, so I haven't reached out to him.
It probably was. I think it was.
Yeah, somebody did leave an ambulance.
It was him because he called me
when
when it happened. I was telling him, man, you got to take care. You get, not to be negative. You're getting older and your body's changed, and you have to be careful getting out in the sun and what have you. You have to make sure that you're drinking a lot of liquids.
We gotta help him sell his truck too, man. He's selling his truck. He put his truck up for sale, so he put up his Dolphins truck.
Oh damn! I want that. I want that. That's a badass truck.
Yeah, because see, he's getting a Dolphin Hummer from a guy named Tony Hernandez.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's on his Facebook right now. Yeah, it's the Hummer and the truck next to each other.
Mm-hmm. But really, he's supposed to give it to Brandon Finsholics. But I don't know.
Oh, you know Finsholics?
He was supposed. Yeah, him and Paris are close friends.
Yeah, I know Finsholics. He's a friend of mine too.
Mm-hmm.
Another good Dolphin fan for a good follow on Facebook is the painter that's always with him.
Yeah, the one from Tennessee.
Yeah,
talking about Pedro.
Dude. Yeah, Pedro, the fantastic painter.
Man, he's a great person.
He's funny as hell too.
Yes, he's a great person, man. Great person.
They were all up here for Jacksonville, the Miami-Jacksonville game when we played up here. And I was like, man, if I didn't have to work, I was going to go hang out with them all night and party with them.
Man, if you do, you're going to have some fun, my brother. You're going to have some fun.
That's why I was pissed off.
I never met him, but he's a great person.
That's why I got pissed off the last time Miami was supposed to come up here with Jacksonville. They sent it overseas, and I was like, no, because I would have been able to go then. I was like, you sons of bitches.
Oh, it's true. Tomorrow, Tua has his. So Pete, there's rumors that he's having the interview tomorrow, but it's not going to be showed until the Super Bowl. So I don't know if they're going to show it tomorrow.
Oh man, I want to see a clip of that. I want to see Salty Tua come out at Sims. I want to see him get. Man, Sims is a little bitch.
He fell today, by the way. No, hopefully he's okay, but he fell today on set.
Who?
I think it was Sims.
I'm not going to wish anything serious on him, but I hope his knee hurts for the rest of the week.
He was coming out. I think it was Sims. If somebody could correct me in the chat. He was coming off the stage and he tripped and he fell.
I'll never wish anybody serious injury, but if it's like if it's a bruised knee, good for him. Because that man had no kind of career and is going to try to talk about other people's career. Have a career before you talk about it.
Yep.
The thing he's most famous for in his NFL career is getting bitched out by Gruden.
Or riding on his dad's coattail.
Yeah, his dad was. All right, I'm gonna honestly say it. He's overrated. His dad. He was a good quarterback, but he wasn't great.
Right.
But
I'm not gonna say he's overrated. He deserves his accolades for what he did in the Super Bowl and team. He still has a record for the highest Super Bowl completions, the most completed passes in a single game.
But if you look over his career record,
he was known for his accuracy too.
I think he had more interceptions than touchdowns, if I recall.
No.
I don't know about that.
I think
he was known for his accuracy as well, as far as completing passes and dropping.
Dude, he had one of the most underrated tight ends who should be in the Hall of Fame, Mark Navarro.
Oh yeah, I remember that guy.
Dude, if anybody should have been in the Hall of Fame from that Giants team on offense, it should have been him.
Who was a running back? One of the Barber brothers at that time.
No, it was Joe Morris.
Okay, I remember him, Joe Morris. Okay,
and who was that big running back? That bruiser Anderson.
Okay. OJ Anderson.
OJ Anderson.
Yeah.
OJ Anderson went to Forest Hill High School, which was down the street from where I lived.
Did he go to the University of Miami also?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Mr. Miami. Congratulations, Zach Thomas. Yep. See, Raphael, what's going on, Raphael? Aquavision. What's going on, guys?
Dude, we got another reason to go watch Canton next year.
Richmond Webb.
I'm telling you, he needs to make it. He needs to make it. You know, we could honestly say we had probably the best center in history in Dwight Stevenson. Richmond Webb was one of the better tackles.
I won't say he's.
Dwight Stevenson was dominant.
Dwight Stevens up there.
Dwight Stevens was dominant.
He was a beast.
Was he better than Pouncey?
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
And he only weighed. And Dwight Stevenson only weighed.
I mean, it was close. He's neck and neck.
Not even
Pouncey
close.
Was damn good.
Not even close. Not even close. I think Dwight Stevenson made the Pro Bowl every year he played.
But there was no competition going up against him.
Dude,
it became more competitive in this era than it was. Because it was more passing league. But pass protection. He was good pass protection and run blocking when on par. They was just run blockers during that time with the lineup with him in Richmond Webb. They
but you want to know something? You could blame Marino for that. Marino
built for that. Well, he was built for it, but he deal with it.
You're breaking up real bad.
I would say somebody that can do both. I would put slightly ahead. I would put him ahead of him.
I gotta say one negative thing. One negative thing about Marino is I would not want to catch no catches from Marino. Because man, if you mess around let that ball get to your body, you can
you have
to be a good hands catcher.
I think Dwight Stevenson only weighed 260, 270 pounds too, playing center.
He wasn't that big. He wasn't a big center, but he was
right. He was more of a pass blocker.
Dude, he was great from the center spot.
He was great. He didn't have some of the size like some of these centers.
And his career got ended by the cheapest shot ever.
And then if Jake Long, when we had Jake Long would have been, if he would have stayed healthy, I think he could have been a Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah.
Jake Long. But man, he was a beast out of Memphis. Good grief. What are you talking about? Pancaking players?
It was a little over 1-1.
Knew how to do that.
Phil Simms touched touchdown interception ratio was a little over 1-1.
What
Almost
did I
like Brett
say?
Favre's. You said he had more interceptions than
I
touchdowns.
thought it was close.
It's not upside down.
What is it? How many interceptions
Wasn't
did he
even
have?
close. No, it was a 40 touchdown gap.
Okay.
It was 199 to 157. 42 touchdown gap. I mean, it was almost. Well, Brett Favre's is pretty close. It's 2-1.
Well, Brett Favre.
That's my
1.1-1.
That's my boy. Don't
Brett
say his
Favre.
name. That's my boy.
Hey, Brett Favre. No, don't even
They
say
do
his
a lot
name.
more riskier
You saw Brett
passes.
Favre. He's
They
suing.
do
He's
a lot
suing.
more passes.
He's suing Shannon Sharp
Passing down there.
and Pat McAfee. Brett Favre.
But did you hear what Brett Favre did in Louisiana or Mississippi?
Yeah, but he's suing them because of they basically put his name out there and made him look worse than what it was or something like that. That's what I read today.
Bullshit.
So he's suing them. He's suing them. I think it's for like 77 million. I think that's the number I saw.
And back then, because they were so risky throwing the ball, it was risky to throw it, and they didn't throw a lot. You have to be real, even more
Brett
better.
Favre is a scumbag. I don't care what anybody says.
To throw over 60% in that era is a very good accomplishment. That would be like equivalent to throwing a 75% today.
Mr. Paul,
because the flat degree of difficulty of passing was harder back then.
Did you hear what Brett Favre did in Mississippi?
Yeah, he's a welfare queen.
He took money from the welfare and turned it into a gym at his daughter's school.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, he abused the welfare system. He stole from the
basically
all the taxpayer people in Mississippi.
Seemed like since he retired out of football, he sort of had a down, seemed like he had like a down spell or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, a lot of life setbacks. Yeah, outside of football.
Exactly.
Outside of football,
but
like
that's
Aaron
lower
Hernandez,
than low,
not to
man.
the degree of Aaron, because Aaron committed murder. But
that's lower than low, though.
Yeah,
Aaron Hernandez. You know.
Oh yeah.
Hey, especially when he has the money to just go build a stadium.
Yeah, he could have just wrote a check instead of just going to the what you call it system. You know, he could have wrote a check out of his own bank account. He paid for it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the lowest of lows to do that when you got the money to do it that you owe. Yeah, that is crazy to do. For an athlete to do that. That's insane.
No, but I'm just happy we have another Hall of Famer. And how many do we have now?
Should be like 8 or 9.
More than that.
We got like 4 retired jerseys.
You guys think we have
could
what?
Be more than 8 or 9.
We have 2 quarterbacks.
Double digits.
We have 2 quarterbacks.
2 quarterbacks, 3 linebackers, safety, a kicker, and who else? No running backs.
We have a couple offensive linemen,
and I think one receiver,
a couple defensive
receivers,
linemen,
a couple defensive linemen. So we'll return. It's double digits now.
You know, you got to think of Paul Warfield.
Yeah, that's what I say. We got a couple receivers.
We got Zonka.
And 2, I think him and I don't know if Kick made it. Zonka made it. Morris, I'm not sure. I think Morris.
I think Mercury made it.
Yeah, so 2 running backs, running back, full back, a few linebackers, safety.
Yeah, we have a couple offensive. We have a couple offensive linemen.
And some linemen, yeah.
And besides Hall of Fame, we've had quite a few good fullbacks.
And we had people over the years that got nominated.
Hey, Batman, I didn't see the full list of who made it. I didn't see the full list of who made it. I was just happy about Zach.
I think it was Darrell Revis. I think it was Darrell Revis. I think it was.
He earned it.
Yeah.
Revis.
He definitely deserved it. I'm surprised it took him this long.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
He was so dominating. I'm not going to pull Jet hate on this one. He earned it.
Dominated.
It was Rondé Barber.
In his day, he definitely
Rondé Barber from the Buccaneers.
Yep.
Yes.
Darrell Revis.
That's a lot
Joe
of bucks
Thomas. one of the best tackles for so many years. Zach Thomas, DeMarcus Ware.
Batman, you sure? Batman, you sure wasn't Dallas Thomas?
No receivers.
That's what I have here. Let me see if there's more.
Batman, what about Dallas Thomas?
Dallas Thomas. No.
Yes, the great lineman for the Dolphins.
He made the Hall of Fame for bullfighters. He was the best at the Ole block.
The great Hall of Fame pick for the Dolphins.
You have
what about Deion Jordan? What about Deion Jordan?
Hey, hold on, Crypto.
You have Chuck Howley, Don Coryell, Ken Riley, and Joe Klecko.
Klecko. That's Klecko. He was with the Jets.
Yep, he was the defensive tackle, the nose tackle.
Yeah, Klecko.
Klecko was good. I ain't gonna take
he
my
was.
word.
That man was a beast. I hated when we played when we had to play them.
But that's who Dwight Stevenson had to block.
Yeah.
This is what Dan Marino had to say about Zach. He said his statistics, how he played, the winning defenses he led, the Pro Bowls, and his knowledge of the game. I'll jump out at you. He was not certain to be the right spot to get the ball. He was not only certain to be in the right spot to get the ball, but he would get everyone else lined up before the snap. He was the quarterback of that defense.
He sure did.
And he made his teammates better.
You know, I never thought of that.
I was a veteran when Zach arrived in 1996. I started looking at how he worked every day and how he prepared and made you want to improve. You look at his example and said, I want to work like that guy. And then I saw him play and develop, and he got better over 12 years. And I soon recognized he was one of the greats of his time. Dan Marino.
I never thought about that, about him being the quarterback of that defense, because he did put everybody in the spot.
He did, right? I forgot all about that because I remember
one of the
seeing games when he did that.
Made Ray Lewis so great.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Same with Junior same with Junior Seau and Urlacher. All of them did that. That's why those four were the best at that time.
Look at Peyton Manning. Look what Peyton Manning said. He said, the most unnerving thing about playing Miami was Zach Thomas calling out all of your plays. He caused the most problems for me of any player I ever faced. Peyton Manning.
Wow. That's a lot of respect right there.
You ain't kidding.
And you know what? That would piss you off as a quarterback when he's calling out what you're going to be doing right in front of you.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Damn. That's because of his work ethic, his tape. He watched so much film. He knew what. That's what made. I think the two people that gave Peyton Manning the most problems were Zach, and right behind him would be Ed Reed.
Ed Reed.
And the thing about Zach.
Same thing with Tom Brady. Tom Brady used to say that about Ed Reed as well. It's just he's one of the most dangerous. He was cerebral.
You ever heard that line when they were doing that one thing and Brady, Belichick goes, "You got to know where Brady is," where Ed Reed is all the time to Brady. He goes, "You know where he's at, right?" Brady turned around, pointed over. Yeah, he's over there on the bench right now.
Right,
that's cool. Yeah,
the best interception ever was Ed Reed against Peyton Manning that I saw. When he ran like 30 yards to beat the receiver to the spot, when he faked one way and turned around, went the other way. Do you all see that play?
No.
He said he knew when Brady pump faked where he was going to go with the ball from watching the film. Or Manning, I mean. So he turned to the center of the field like he was going to bail over on the other side of the field, and did a full spin and ran right to where he was on the opposite side, 30 yards downfield, and beat the receiver to the ball. He couldn't believe Peyton was walking to the bench going, I can't believe he just did that. I can't believe, how did that? It was so flustering.
He was just that quick. Ed Reed was just that fast. Skilled and just that fast.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, I don't like this new list of players coming out that are Hall of Fame eligible. There's ones I can't just. I'm not enjoying it. It's watered down.
There's a lot.
It's watered down big time, and that's why I think this is when you need to push Richmond, because there's no offensive lineman on that list I'd put ahead of him easily.
No, you're right.
Not
Look,
one.
everybody, I'm gonna call it a night.
All
right.
I literally got home just in time to do the show. I still got to jump in the shower. I'm gonna jump in the shower. Call it a night. We'll be live tomorrow at 8:30.
All right.
Tomorrow's
Sounds
Friday.
like a plan.
Happy hour, 8:30. We'll kick it off.
Hey, a reason to celebrate. A reason to celebrate tomorrow.
There you go.
Oh, I'm gonna be drinking out of my Zach Thomas glass tomorrow. I'm excited, man. Listen, like it's one of those things where like it hits you and then you're excited, and then I'm gonna wake up in the morning and before I'm blessed to open my eyes and be alive. After I do that and before I go to the bathroom, brush my teeth and get ready for work, it's gonna hit me again. Zach Thomas.
I can't wait to see when they interview Zach Thomas in the next couple of days. I want to see what he says.
I'm still like dumbfounded, but it's one of those things where it's like a relief, like if when you've been holding to go to the bathroom for so long, and then you have the relief, you're like,
oh
Zach Thomas finally made it.
Yeah.
Yes.
In fact, it's like a Christmas gift to me.
It's a Christmas gift. It's like a late Christmas gift. I like that. But shout out to everybody, man.
Y'all have a good night.
All right, y'all take care now.
I appreciate everybody, man. Everybody have a blessed night. Have a safe day tomorrow at work. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. for the Wheel of Phinsaholics. Let's go. Shout out to everybody.
All right.
Fins up.
Okay, fins up there.